I remade mobs to be realistic in Minecraft. A real pig is heavy and is going to be ready to roll around in some mud. We need a larger, chunkier snout, and the pig ears are going to extend much higher for a solid floppy point. Add on some actual glues. Tiny little tail curl. Now we need a hunk of a body, and a real pig definitely has kneecaps. And the split toes. Classic. Look at him! I don't think this pig should even be in Minecraft. He should be on a farm. Let's toss a few inside of this makeshift playpen. Let's all just play in the mud all together as a big happy family. Okay, what? Hey, leave me alone. I didn't even do anything. Wait a second. Did you guys just make mud? Slow your hindies for one moment. Ugh, that's disgusting. Realistic quality on the pig? I'm calling 9.5 out of 10. Looks amazing. Smells disgusting. But for some reason, it's turning against me. So you lose 0.5. I need to make something that could wrangle these boars in. This needs to look exactly like a human. Realistic facial features. I guess we'll include a unibrow as well. We'll bring in a solid muscular base and a realistic leg. Then add some realistic skin tone to it with the most realistic sandals for a breezy foot. Oh, it's actually quite creepy. Why did I not give you any hair? This guy's actually holding onto a crossbow. Here's a couple friends. All you guys look the exact same, which is just a little bit creepy. You guys want to hunt these real pigs right here? This is the most realistic Minecraft hunt in history. Stop making mud and fight. I don't think these pigs are going to survive. Oh, the ram. They're actually turning the tides on these humans. This is what happens when you try to defeat nature. Oh, there he goes. This pig's trying to run for his life. Wait, he got one. And the revenge was right away. Realistic villagers, definitely 7 out of 10. Proportions seem slightly off, but they've got a real human behavior, especially the hunting part. But I know exactly what's going to freak these guys out. Minecraft spiders aren't really as frightening as a real spider, so we'll make it bigger first, then add a super realistic, nasty spider sack. Now ahead with some actual fangs and some better dimensions on this 8-legged freak. Oh, and those red eyes. The size is so realistic in the little tiny ears. Swarm them! This is literally my worst nightmare happening right now. All of them are getting poisoned. They're taking on all 3 villagers at once. The knowledge it would take to coordinate this attack effort is immense. Spiders definitely 10 out of 10. This thing is small, coordinated, creepy. Maybe let's go with something a little less intimidating. The Minecraft snow golem is decent, but it's not amazing. Let's get rid of the bottom snowball and bring in a much bigger ball of snow. Then a real snowman hand is gonna look far more branch-like. And we're gonna have to keep this chilly boy warm. Let's add a scarf. One more snowball, the carrot for a nose, and a beautiful top hat. Nothing better than a desert for a snowman. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel a little bit bad now. Definitely don't need that scarf. Oh no! He's starting to melt on the desert floor. That might be the most realistic thing ever. Stop! Don't move anywhere. Please go back on the snow this direction. Stay away from the wall. Stay away from the wall. Stay away from the wall! It's like looking at your snowman as the summer comes on. He's slowly melting in the front yard. No! Snow golem, 10 out of 10 for sure. The melting features, though they might be sad, definitely realistic. Which means we're definitely gonna have to step it up a notch. Let's turn this strider into a real-life water strider. Switch this leg into a big, long, lanky leg. Now, we can still use the head and pull out the start of what will be the body. Extend it across all the legs, then we just need an authentic bug head to toss on. Look at those feelers. If this thing is going to be 100% realistic, we should be able to spawn it on the water. Wait, he actually walks on the water too? Neat. Though he does kind of look a little bit like a lobster. What happens if I put a colony of these guys to hang out together? That's a lot of striders. Wait, are they staying together? They actually formed a pack. I think the only thing going poorly here is the size. The water strider is a small insect. The thing looks solid, but the size completely off. That said, it can actually walk on the water. Maybe 7 out of 10. Let's see if we can make something realistic that's completely new. Let's make the gas a realistic, ghostly, fire-shooting squid. Take this body and build it bigger. Now, let's add a more squid-like color, but keep a lot of the ghostly features. And we can give it an all-seeing eye of ghastly doom. Make these tentacles just way way longer and also far more realistic. Look at the body on this beast. Okay, 100% certain this ghast looks way more ghostly and intimidating than ever. Look at that lazy eye to Seattle. Hello, folks. Welcome to the hunting party. I want you to hunt that. Oh, but the ghast fires the ink blast. The problem for these villagers, though, is that they can't even actually see that guy, because technically speaking, it's a ghost. This ghast has got down every villager except for one. That might be the final smack. Realistic ghast, 5 out of 10. Dangerous and intimidating, but I don't think this thing actually exists. So let's make something ultra realistic. We can turn this creeper into this thing called a bombardier beetle, because they actually shoot explosives. Tilt the body up, just drop the head right out of the way. We need a much larger body and the antenna bits, and then we can add the explosive sack. Authentic beetle legs, slide them on. Boom! It's so realistic, though. I have to be honest, I did take the liberties and maintain the authentic creeper pack. I just grabbed something pretty beastly here. Now show us exactly how deadly you can be. Please, Google, be right. He's getting close. Preparing the explosive. Watch it unfold. Bang! Wait, hold on a second. What was that? He prepares the explosive in his back, turns around, farts, releases it, and launches that direction. Dude, I don't think that's how it works in real life. Probably smells disgusting. Nothing noticeable right away. But dude, you're about to be dead. Like that! The realistic creeper, 8 out of 10. But the whole mechanics, probably -2. 6 out of 10 it is. Let's get something a little more cozy. That way, realistic sheep should look far more cozy. But first, let's just drop this leg and put on a real sheep's leg. And now, a whole ton of comfy sheep fur. And we can pretty much use the usual head, just texture it up slightly, and then just add on a far more authentic sheep snout. This thing looks like the coziest thing ever put to make it most realistic. Wait, you're getting real juicy. The wool is actually grown over the sheep's head right now, which I think is actually an issue that sheeps deal with. Hold on there, buddy. I'm coming with some help. Can I just shear you down? Wait, buddy, you're growing again. No. Stop that. No, wait, stop. What do you got? Better cut this before you blow up Minecraft. What happens if I place all the realistic sheep next to each other? Oh, they're slowly getting bigger and bigger. It's a massive wool pit. A 100% authentic sheep with some insane wool growth. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. But I think we could make something even more realistic. We can make a wandering trader a door-to-door salesman. One human skull with human skin, and of course, some more realistic nostrils. Now we can beef up these arms and blow up his chest. And then it just has to make sense with some more proportionate legs. My goodness, look at him, already right on a mission. He says, I know where to go. I've been selling knives daily for years. And he's actually knocking on the door. Okay, you're breaking it. Please, don't do that. No way. He left. A new door? Okay, what about this door? Anybody in there? Hello? He left again. You got to be the least persistent door-to-door salesman I've ever seen. Okay, come on. I didn't mean to jinx it. Don't bother me with your goods. What do you got? He's got a knife set. Hey, I ain't got no money. I'm broke. All right, buddy. I'll grab you your 8 emeralds. You know what? 64 will do. There you go. I've got the knife set. Go ahead and try to sell these other villagers. Oh, wait a second. Guess they don't like the door-to-door thing around here. The whole village is ganged up. Dude, run. No! Door-to-door salesman, 10 out of 10. But if you're gonna go door-to-door, really wear some body armor, and I'll show you what happens if you don't. With a skeleton, we could make an actual skeleton fix. Drop this, replace it with an actual leg bone. And this definitely looks like something you'd see at a doctor's office. Attach that there. Let's stick on a much better arm as well that actually has all 10 fingers, and then a real human skull. This might be way too realistic. Probably the best spot to place this guy down. This skeleton looks so realistic. We could probably just call him the Wandering Trader, our door-to-door salesman. Rest in peace, buddy. The skeleton is completely flat. But if you listen close, you could still hear. We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty. The salesman is still trying to sell, even from the grave. Absolutely dedicated. The skeleton takes the cake. 100% dead, but his spirit lives on. 10 out of 10. I remade every mob super scary in Minecraft. First, let's remake this bat into Dracula. Starting with his head, we'll give it that lifeless white Dracula skin color, his classic pointy ears, sharp, slicked back black hair, and of course his red, blood-hungry eyes. Then we'll quickly open up his mouth to build his Dracula fangs. And Dracula's also always shockingly well dressed in a black suit with white undershirt and red cuffs, with a massive collar that comes up off of his cape. Then of course we can't forget to attach. And we've got ourselves Dracula in... Oh wait! Ooh! Yikes. That's okay. Hey, Dracula! Look at those massive fangy teeth. He's moving very quickly though. He might be hungry. Let me grab ourselves a couple of these guys. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Wait, what? Those villagers just got nuked. Even a villager that managed to get inside. Dracula came in and knocked him. There. Oh, okay, here. Oh, what happens if I put a villager up here? Oh, he's running. And down goes the villager. Let's see how many scary mobs it takes to beat Dracula. And I've got the perfect mob to start with. Let's turn this wolf into a werewolf. Pop his head off first. We're going to need to stand this wolf up quite a ways. Let's also beef up his back legs, making him a bit more sturdy. Texture him with some werewolf fur all over, with dark eyes and red pupils that you can spot in the night. And also some very, very, very sharp teeth. And we've got ourselves the werewolf in Minecraft. His fingers look kind of spread out like he's ready to leap on something, but he isn't moving anywhere yet. Those teeth, however, though, look like he might want to eat me. I wonder what would happen to a werewolf in the daylight. Oh, look, powerful guy. Of course, if he's going to take on Dracula, we have to give him some special abilities. And werewolves eat things. So this werewolf will throw bones at mobs in order to take them out. Probably former villagers. Ooh, that's not pleasant to think about. Oh, let's give our werewolf buddy one friend, though, before they fight Dracula. We'll use this golem to make Frankenstein's monster. Give him a more pale skin tone, thicken up those eyebrows, his simple hair tufts on top of his head, and one of these Frankenstein bolts that is basically holding everything together, I think. And the monster is normally wearing pants with a ripped t-shirt. Add some more bolts here down the side, and the sweet Frankenstein bracers. Now you've got Frankenstein's creation himself to go alongside you. And Frankenstein's monster looks absolutely massive. Pieced together by a couple of bolts there, and those eyebrows that just make him look angry. Let's see if we can possibly channel some of that anger. It looks like he's already getting after these husks. And Frankenstein's monster throws an electric bolt that launched the husk away up onto the hill and over there again. And the werewolf is following up with some bony attacks. I'd say this is going to work well, but there's only one way to find out. And best we take Dracula out of a village so he has no more blood to strengthen from. Hello, Mr. Dracula. Okay, Mr. Frankenstein, and also Mr. Werewolf. Come on, look at tough. Oh, what is this? Werewolf's trying to land some bones, but not all of them are hitting. That one managed to. They actually got him down about 10% so far. Nice work, guys. Another bone to miss is the monster himself walking closer. Oh no, he's sucking the blood of the werewolf. That is not good at all. Down goes the werewolf, and Dracula's back to full health. He may be immune from the blood-sucking abilities of Dracula, possibly because there's nothing alive inside of him. Oh no, he's not! The magnificent earth-shattering meteor! Well, that confirms that. Werewolf and Frankenstein's monster definitely not good enough to take down Dracula. Let's get some more monsters to see how many it does take. Let's remake this creeper into Siren Head. Pull all the creeper pieces apart so we can get him standing super tall. Texture him into the rusted metal color and his lengthy neck. We can extend his arms way down in multiple pieces to give it a jaggedy, freaking look. And really long fingernails. Of course, the massive siren sticking out both sides of his head with a near skeletal frame. And we've got Siren Head. Though I do have to dock myself a few points on this modeling here because Siren Head, some sources say 40 feet tall. And if I put myself side by side, that would make me a little over 20 feet tall. I'm definitely not. But the most accurate of all is that Siren Head is going to use his siren to attack mobs. Bang! 3, 2, 1, smack him! Here it comes, Siren Head! Smack! That knockup is definitely going to be useful against Dracula. But if Frankenstein's monster and a werewolf couldn't do it, we're going to probably need some more scary mobs. We can remake the Headless Horseman using this skeleton. Delete this head, obviously, because he's headless, mysteriously all black, but muscularize his frame significantly. Add the classic purple collar where his head would be sitting, if he had one, and extend his magnificent cape all the way down. We got the Headless Horseman, who has his classic jack-o'-lantern for a head, which he will not be holding on to very long. Also riding his classic black steed. When the Headless Horseman sees a mob that he's not so fond of, he will literally toss his head off. There it's back on, just respawned, and now, here we go, smash, boom, AoE damage. Let's see it grow back. Woohoo! One final toss, and like some cilantro in my mother's garden, there it is. We're just also gonna have to hope that steed is quick to stay away from Dracula. But just in case it's not, let's get some help. This Enderman will be perfect to remake into Slenderman. First, let's give him his featureless white face with his plain black suit and open it up slightly to give him his usual business suit look with a simple black tie. Then the abnormally long fingernails and sprout the tentacle-like appendages out of his back. And there we've got Slenderman. Accounts of his size have been mixedly reported, but he's always wearing that black suit and that black tie, and these appendages coming off of his back with a mysteriously plain face. One of my personal least favorites, just because of how scary he is. Let's not think about it too much, though, and put those tentacle appendages to good use. Slenderman won't even have to approach the mobs. He can pull up the tentacles from the ground. All of them are gonna get hit all at the same time. He can send out the tentacles all over the place, which means I'm feeling confident about this one. Hello, Mr. Dracula. Brought you some friends, Slenderman, Siren Head, as well as my good friend, the Headless Horseman. 3-on-1 this time, buddy. Let's see what you can do. Oh, okay, he's going right at it. Oh, but Slenderman responds. They've also all grouped up, and Dracula's gone in for a bite to suck some blood, recharge to full health. Slenderman is chasing him back down, though, trying to reach him. Unfortunately, it looks like the tentacles are not able to reach. Mr. Headless Horseman is keeping that head on a little too long. I'd highly recommend you toss it off. Finally, the head comes off, but not in time for Slenderman to still be alive. He is down, and down goes the Headless Horseman as well. Dracula's seeming way too confident right now. That didn't even manage to reach him, and down he goes as well. Okay, we definitely are going to need some more help. Let's turn this zombie into a mummy. Instead of the classic Minecraft green skin, let's go for an authentic rotted skin color. A pair of mummified yellow eyes, then start wrapping them up in the mummy bandages. Arms too, body and legs, with one mummy bandage string hanging loose off the side. We've got ourselves a moose too, body and legs, with one mummy bandage string hanging loose off the side. We've got ourselves a mummy. I really hope those bandages are going to be strong enough to withstand a few bites from fangs. Though I'm not really sure if there's any blood left in this guy right here. Of course, if the mummy is anything, it's definitely rotten. And in the spirit of being rotted, this mummy can send a plague to attack nearby mobs. Yikes. As soon as the mummy releases the plague, it stays around and continually attacks different mobs. If we brought in a load of mummies and tossed in a ton of husks, oh, yikes. Yep, that works well. Let's make a scary mob that's just a little bit more tame. We could remake this witch into Wednesday from the Addams Family. First, replace this head with Wednesday's balloon-shaped head and a pale skin, very droopy dark black hair, and the knots of braids. Simple green t-shirt, buttons up the center, and Wednesday's massive white cuffs with her droopy eyelids that give her a very sleepy look. There we've got Wednesday from the Addams Family. Looking sad, dreary, tired, droopy, holding a voodoo doll. If I drop in a husk here, Wednesday's just gonna walk over and then levitate this husk, dropping it back down. Here we go again. Immobilized and smacked down. And I imagine that 3 drops from that height will be enough to just annihilate that husk. Very efficient, Wednesday. As long as that voodoo doll works on Dracula as well, then he shouldn't be able to reach anybody to suck any blood. But every Dracula victory has been decisive, so let's get more help. We can remake a Demogorgon using this pillager. We'll need to replace his clothes, texturing a more ripped skin look. Leggy arms with long, crooked fingers. The pillager head needs to have the dark Demogorgon opening, and the large opening mouthpieces with teeth scattered throughout, with a pair of longer legs and sharper toes. We've got ourselves the disgusting-looking Demogorgon. Ooh, those teeth look absolutely gross. Don't blame me for being an angry little monster. Of course, a Demogorgon doesn't just roam the world, it can appear out of nowhere, teleporting underground in a new portal, popping out and firing off an attack at each buzz. Disappearing so Dracula couldn't get him, reappearing and firing off, nuked him. Let's see if they'll be able to cover the distance over to this husk. Unfortunately, it looks like that might not be the case. May have accidentally not increased the range of his abilities enough. That's okay though, we can still get help. Of course we're gonna need a creepy clown, so let's remake this villager. Let's pull up his body and move his arms and head forward slightly and put on a big red clown costume with that tuft portion around his neck. Of course, white face paint and a big red nose, one massive smiling clown mouth, creepy orange clown hair, and one of those clown black top hats that barely fits. The scariest of clowns! Would definitely not want this guy at any birthday party ever. They just look inherently uncomfortable to be around. Get away from me, buddy! Clowns being happy and all, I wanted to give him something especially sweet and pie toss that is actually poisoned and will continue eating away at the mob that receives the pie throw. You've been pied yet again, buddy. I also didn't really think this one all the way through because it doesn't do very much damage. Pie isn't a very hard material. Not to worry though, we'll create one last mob and then take down the draft. Let's make this piglin into the hash-slinging slasher that SpongeBob is afraid of. Make him shorter and give him his black body, round it out for more of a plankton-like look. Grab his head and make it a nose, the slinging slasher's red eyes, and his spatula for slinging hash. We have got the hash-slinging slasher, tiny but angry, slinging hash with that spatula. Quite round or rotund. But of course his round nature is only because of his great strength. Our hash-slinging slasher can toss mobs into the air and flip them on their head. See you soon. There you go. Sayonara. I think with the hasher, slasher, slinger, dasher, we're going to be able to put these three to good use. And Mr. Dracula should be very, very, very concerned, I hope. Dracula's still roaming this graveyard that he has absolutely contributed to. But we've got the slinging slasher, hasher, dasher, the Demogorgon, a really creepy clown, Wednesday, looking sad, and a mummy, which will be hard to kill because he's already dead. Instantaneously going after Dracula, who seems very unhappy, though he's been flipped upside down from the hacker, slasher, slinging dasher. This is working very well so far. As long as we can keep it immobile, my goodness gracious, upside down again, upside, or down, left, and he hasn't had a single opportunity yet to suck any blood. There he goes, though, finally lands one. Wednesday sitting right underneath him seems like a really poor decision. This could be the team that does it. Demogorgon with a big toss, but they all take a massive hit right there. And Dracula officially passes the halfway mark. But we speak too soon. Down goes the slaying slasher with a blood-sucking opportunity that gives him back about 15% health. I can't stand to watch it. Here's Frankenstein, the werewolf, Abbott, the headless horseman, Lenderman. Everybody charges towards Dracula, now down to 30% health. Demogorgon does the teleport ability to get closer than all of them. Dracula's down to 15% health. I've got a feeling this is going to be it, as long as they can avoid letting any blood get sucked. Oh, but they don't! He manages to bring himself back up to about 20%. They may not be able to pull it off. This is one of the closest fights we've ever had. Dracula's doing his best, but he's got himself cornered now, and that's going to be it. Dracula goes down. It wasn't easy. It took every scary mob ever, but eventually they came out on top. I remade every mob into dinosaurs in Minecraft. First, let's remake this wolf into the most powerful dinosaur of all, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's start by turning this wolf head into a real T-Rex head and add on some really sharp teeth. Then we need to raise it way up and transform his wolf body. And the T-Rex is always looking like it's leaning over with a really long tail on the end. Now take a wolf leg and change it into the tiny T-Rex front arms. With the claws too. And the other wolf legs, we can turn into the big back legs on the T-Rex. And he's definitely gonna need some eyes too. Let's see this big boy. Ooh, that mouth looks incredible. Those eyes also quite frightening. And the way he's leaning, if I stand right here, it looks like he might be ready to eat me. Good thing that so far he's just mainly keeping to himself. But of course, a Tyrannosaurus Rex is not going to be doing really anything with those tiny little arms. So of course he's going to have to put that big mouth to good use. So I've given T-Rex the ability to bite mobs. Look at that. Munched his whole brains out. Disgusting. And this is what happens when you go to Jurassic Park. They're going after every single us that's nearby. Every single one is getting wiped out. We're going to need some more dinosaurs to balance out this park. And I've got the perfect one in mind. We're going to remake this fox into a velociraptor. Transforming this fox that's similar to the T-Rex, but also much smaller. And a velociraptor has a far thinner neck than a T-Rex has. Then we'll use the fox body and fox tail here to finish this body off. Similar back legs to a T-Rex, but just not quite as beefy. And these toes stick out super wide, which probably helps this velociraptor be far more agile and quick. And some iconic texturing along the back of the neck. And there we've got the velociraptor. Also some really sharp teeth, but the size difference seems way less intimidating. I mean, just look at this thing next to the massive Tyrannosaurus Rex. This guy could be just as vicious. Look at him chase down a husk instantaneously. Watch this slash attack. Bang! Another husk over there. Big jumping, leaping slash attack. Bang! These guys are absolutely sweet. But I've got an even better idea. Let's remake our very own dinosaur by turning this Enderman into a Kipper. Grab the Enderman head and duplicate it into a longer head. Turn it to my favorite color, blue. I want to do something with this up here. Some sharp, neat orange eyes. Let's go for a thinner, long-shaped body with spikes all the way down the back with two major bulky ones. And this will turn into a super sweet hairstyle. Now we've got some sweet scaly skin too. Oh, and of course, we need some strong back legs as well, though. Look how righteous this guy looks. Absolutely intimidating. Also, look at his sweet blue color. He does look kind of mean, though, to be honest. Oh, where's he headed to? What are you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. Definitely not a good idea to be inside Jurassic Park. Not when Kippersaurus is on. Not a good idea to be inside Jurassic Park. Not when Kippersaurus is on the loose. Now, well, hold on there, Kipper. Let's not go over all the villagers. Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Bye, buddy. I'm so sorry. Maybe this was a little bit of a bad idea. That's okay. No worries. I can fix my mistakes. There you go, Velociraptor. There you go, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, my goodness gracious. Kippersaurus just jumped on top of him. Oh, no, Mr. T-Rex. Mr. Velociraptor, please, guys, you can survive this. Just take him down. You're down to almost half health already. I mean, seriously. Oh, no, don't bite him in the butt. That's gross. Oh, no, the T-Rex goes down. And where's the Velociraptor? He's gone too. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. That's all right. We can make some dinosaurs that can take down the Kippersaurus. We should turn this skeleton into a Dilophosaurus. First, we'll grab the skeleton head, and the Dilophosaurus head looks completely different than any other dinosaur. And it also has two big colorful crests of bone that stick out. These skeleton bones can build the skeletal structure here too, then add some flesh. Now the front legs and the back legs, the Dilophosaurus is also really similar in size to the Velociraptor. And we've got the Dilophosaurus. Look at those wings. I mean, they're not actually wings, but they sort of look like wings. But the Dilophosaurus is definitely the cutest so far, just because of that. And we're gonna need him to fight my creations, so I've given him a unique ability. The Dilophosaurus will actually spit out poison, and they're going to take constant damage until they get nuked. The question is the range on this attack, because that husk is all the way over there, and this Dilophosaurus is not doing much over there. I would not recommend getting closer though, buddy, because if you get this close, then you are getting absolutely annihilated. That is going to be useful. It looks like a painful death, which is probably what we need to deal with the Kippersaurus. We'll make a Triceratops from this cow. Beef up these brains, because the Triceratops is juicy big, and he's got large horns pointing out the front of his head, with a large bony shield right behind it to make his head mega strong. One of the chunkiest chunks of body yet. And the Triceratops also has sort of stubby legs, but all of them are super strong. Let's make his horns look just a little bit more authentic too. And we've got ourselves our Triceratops. and he does look authentic, especially his nostrils on the front, and his beefy voice still sounds like a beefy cow. It looks like the Triceratops actually likes to stick near the vegetables, because I think he's a vegivore. Is that what they call him? Veggie eaters? I just also need him to be vegiviscerous. And for that, we took this beefy head he always has, and we're going to put it to good use. This Triceratops is going to use that head to actually smack mobs that he wants to take down. He'll ram them with his beefy skull, charging up, runs towards him. Ooh, he actually missed, which was really unfortunate. That's not good at all. Maybe we'll give you another shot. Can you please make sure that you land this one? There it is. The charge, the run, the charge, the dab. He looks like a jet engine taking off. I wonder what'll happen if we give him some wheat. Ooh, we can breed a Triceratops. We've got 2 Triceratops. There's the baby. Oh no, his head doesn't fit. Oh no, that looks kind of painful. Okay, don't look at that, folks. Forget it ever happened. We're just gonna move on. Let's use this phantom to make a pterodactyl. We're gonna need this little head to make it a much longer, thinner head. And the main body we can use, but it just needs to be quite a bit bigger. This pterodactyl's gonna need a strong core to hold its wings. Grab these teeny little wings and bring on this massive wingspan. These look far more capable. This guy looks amazing. That wingspan is immense. If this pterodactyl sees any sort of prey down below, like this husk right here, the pterodactyl will actually swoop down from the sky and grab this husk from the ground. He'll then fly him up into the air, hold him in his feet, and get ready. Bang! Drop him! But if we put loads of pterodactyls in the sky, we're going to be able to see them swoop down one after the other, picking up all of the prey in the area. Oh, this one guy has a punch! That was 3 that he was holding on to. I think this will be huge, because I don't think Kipper is going to be able to get to the skies to take him down. Let's be sure my creation doesn't destroy Minecraft, though. Let's remake the largest dinosaur, the Brachiosaurus. Using this moostrum, extend out this moostrum head quite a ways, the forehead, top, angle of bald horn portion, and this head needs to be thousands of feet in the air, connected by one massive neck. And then we could use the moostrum body way down here. He's actually kind of a long boy, and turn these little moostrum legs into the trunks of the Brachiosaurus legs. We've got the Brachiosaurus, one of the biggest dinosaurs of all time. I've seen one of these things in a museum before. I mean, not the live dinosaur, but the bones of one, and they touch the ceiling. These guys are one of those vegivores too. Have some oak saplings, buddy. Ooh, he doesn't want to be oak sapling. Maybe he's not a vegivore. Well, anyways, we have to use that big body for something. So I figure the best thing to use it for is one massive ground slam that this Brachiosaurus can do and smash anything nearby. Even if 2 guys are underneath it. Let's see what happens. Boom, both of them down. The vegivores always come out on top, or whatever they're called. Let's make sure these guys have more help. We're going to use this chicken to remake a Compsognathus. The same size chicken head, but we just need to make the beak longer and a longer skinny neck on this compy. Though these guys are small, these tiny little hands here can be absolutely vicious. Let's get those spikes all the way down the back, and they also have spikes on the backs of their front arms. Ooh. And the compy is in the world. And these things are super tiny. They were known to be under 1 meter tall. That means he's probably tinier than your waist. Even though these guys are super tiny though, one thing they would always do is group up together. And they are known to be vicious, especially in big groups. Let's pull in these husks here and see what happens when these guys group up and take down the husks. They all instantly go after the first husk they see, quickly biting him, bite after bite after bite after bite. This husk over here is stuck into the tree, and these 2 little compies are going after him together, scratching him little bit at a time. There he goes. Ooh, that does not look like a pleasant way to go out. Not that there's a lot of pleasant ways to go out, but that, yikes, guys. Even their arms are still moving. They're eager for more. And being as tiny as they are, it might be hard for Kipper to get a single bite off on one of those guys. But there's still sweet dinosaurs to be made. This pig is going to be perfect for an ankylosaurus. Take his already chunky head and make it even chunkier. His already chunky body and make it even chunkier. And the ankylosaurus has hard spikes that run down either side, as well as all the way across the top, with a tail club they can literally use to whack anything. And these already chunky toes into super chunky dinosaur toes. Ooh, and eyes. And that looks like an authentic Ankylosaurus. Look at the hard spikes all the way down the top of this dinosaur, as well as all the way along the side of the dinosaur. This guy is absolutely beefed up, armored like a medieval knight. And this tail back here that this Ankylosaurus has can actually be used to whack almost anything that he wants. My guess is that this thing probably weighs like 5 tons. So if he decides to get angry at this husk like he is right now, oh boy, you're about to be batted like a baseball. Okay. Ooh, it was a total spin around. This 360-degree spin will probably hit every single mob in the area. Ouchie. Good thing that this Ankylosaurus and all of these compies are working together, because one of those tail spins would probably be the only thing that would be able to take out an entire group of these guys. Things are looking good so far, but my creation is pretty strong. Let's make a couple more dinosaurs. Let's remake this creeper into a Pachycephalosaurus. Round out his head a little bit with little spikes that run outwardly around the head, and the multicolored texturing. Duke this creeper body for another long body with a pair of little front legs and bigger back legs as typical, and the classic yellow eyes. Hello to the Pachycephalosaurus. I hope I'm saying that right. We may just have to call you the cheesy dino. One of the more colorful dinosaurs so far, and one of the unique things about them is the horn structure they have along the side of their head. And that beady head was actually used to smash things really hard. It was their sort of defense because they didn't have the same claws as some other dinosaurs had. So I guess they just resorted to headbutting things. Guess we'll have to see for ourselves. Yeah, that looks like a charge. Oh, and boom, headbutted out of this universe. Actually just headbutted him into a bunch of particles. But there's one more dinosaur we need before we take down this Kipper. Let's remake this piglin into an Oviraptor. Make the face longer so we can fit the Oviraptor's huge nose. Attach the weight of that nose to a sturdy neck. The typical dangerous dinosaur body. And those sleek front arms on the Oviraptor, they have a wing-like bone structure with quick back legs, because these guys like to steal eggs from other dinosaurs. We've got the Oviraptor, one of the coolest looking dinosaurs I think so far. It's almost like these things were flying dinosaurs at once, and they maintain some of their wing structure on the side of their arms. And they also have super strong beaks, because these dinosaurs were known to steal eggs from other dinosaurs. Quite a bold move, if you ask me. You wouldn't catch me stealing anything from a T-Rex. But because they steal eggs, we've given them the ability to actually toss eggs. This Oviraptor is going to throw leftover eggs he's gathered from other dinosaurs. He's throwing them so fast, though, it's kind of hard to see the actual eggs come out. Boom! Down your lung. Though given the fact that it's just an egg, it's sort of just shell and yolk, it doesn't seem very strong. That's okay, though. He's got some friends. Just hope that Kippersaurus didn't go far. And Kippersaurus is still in the village. Unfortunately, there's no villagers. We better hurry up and get all these dinosaurs to take down the Kippersaurus. We basically have a massive Jurassic Park and our pterodactyl in the sky. They're all going after him right away. Oh my goodness, but he jumped up into the sky. I forgot he could do that. That means he might be able to reach this pterodactyl. I just don't know if it's going to be enough, though. It looks like they're able to quickly do significant damage towards this Kippersaurus, but unfortunately, he was using some sort of freezing AoE attack on all of them at the same time. They're all taking serious damage. The pterodactyl hasn't even used one attack yet. Down goes already one dinosaur. Take down this Kippersaurus. Oh no, there's only 2 dinosaurs. 1 dinosaur left. It's just the pterodactyl. But wait, a bunch of compies have raced in to help out. They're all taking little tiny bites out of the Kippersaurus. Oh no, but they're going down fast. There's only just a few left of these compies. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Kippersaurus jumped up and took out the pterodactyl too. The last couple compies. Oh no, not my creation. I remade better versions of every mob in Minecraft. Zombies are traditionally kind of boring, so let's make it way better. Starting by giving it all these rips on its clothing. And to make it really cool, I'm gonna have acid flowing through its body. I'll also have his ribs showing through the body just like this. It might be a zombie, but the skeleton is awesome. Let's grab this neon green and use it on the eyes. Then I'm gonna remove his arm here and replace it with some corroded bone. When I think of zombies, I think of infections. So I'm gonna give it this giant mass on its shoulder. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Now that is a better zombie. Ugh. He's so infested with some nasty fungus. As you get close to him, you actually start getting nauseous. Let's make this infection grow even more wild. But I gotta be careful not to get too close for too long. I'm getting so very nauseous. But I have yet to see a nauseous cow. So far, it looks like they've come to a mutual agreement and found peace. Maybe I introduce a less peaceful option. Oh no, this is not good. They're spreading their infection all over. Is the infection really that bad? Oh, golly! Back up! Yikes! My goodness, thank you so much. Here, have a beautiful dandelion. Oh, getting nauseous. This might be a hot take, but iron golems are pretty dull. So we're gonna bring some real life to it. Start by making him way bigger. Even bigger. After giving him these big shoulders, I'll need to move his arms out like this too. Give some more shape to his legs. Let's go for a cybernetic powered golem with some blue eyes. And on top of that, let's give him his power core. And as a little detail to make it super realistic, let's add this cube to the core. To make it more metallic too, I added some detail on his fist. And finally, even though it's more metallic, I also added onto the mossy exterior of the golem. And this golem is truly ready to protect the village. I'm gonna name you Beefcake. As you can see, I've come prepared. Probably start with sneaking up behind him with a jump and a slam. Bam, bam, bam. This is way too much power. Even more damage. And we got my goodness, we got the golem core. I went through the trouble of obtaining my golem core. I should be able to use it as I please. Boom! Destruction through the entire village. Look at all of that XP. I'm becoming stronger by the second. Another golem. Bam! Bam! Oh, jeez, he's turning on me. He's turning on me. Yee-haw! I'm gonna make this ocelot perfect. Yeah, that was bad. My main problem with the ocelot is that it has absolutely no detail, so I painted it all yellow. Done. Obviously, totally kidding, but I did already like the shape of the ocelot, so I'll be making a few adjustments to the body, but the real work is going to be making its fur look much, much, much better, and adding these spots are definitely going to help. Then I put this pattern on its tail and legs too, and with a few more details, I feel pretty good about what the ocelot has turned into. And we got our cute ocelot. Oh my goodness, did you see that? He's chasing the chicken. Oh, the chicken went down. I've given our scared ocelot some buddies here, and they're off. They're gonna be hard to keep track of. There's only 3 here too. Oh no, I've lost one of our ocelots somewhere. He must have gone. There he is. Whew, thank goodness he's not going after the villagers. I might have spoke way too soon. He's going after the villagers. There goes the villager. Oh, that's the kid that survived the golem. There goes another villager. Oh, I've got a genius idea. Grab myself a little bit of cod. This fishy smell, yes. Now he's interested. Just gotta go find your buddies. There, we got another one there. And wrangled. Now, I've lost another ocelot. I see a trail of meat going down into the fire here, though. Yikes. Have you ever thought that the creeper just isn't quite creepy enough? Well, I have. So let's make it creepy. Its legs are pretty lame, so I'm gonna build them out and have a lot more definition. Then I gave the creeper this weird arched back shape, like it's crawling over. Now, after the general shape, start by giving it this dark green color. And I really didn't think there was enough to spare in the original creeper face, so I made this one instead. I did want to keep the original pixelated texture of the creeper, so I used that while coloring it. And man, those eyes, those are terrifying. Look at them stare into your soul. Add on to that scary sight, I'll add these spines. Now that is the best creeper we've ever seen. That guy looks so creepy. Look at the spikes on the hunch. Really crunched over. It looks like he's dripping too. I feel like I'm gonna fry like pieces of you. We do, however, need to find out if I could survive an explosion. Alright, take it easy. Come on, it's alright. I brought cod. Oh, no. I got away fast enough. Oh, no! He's right behind me! He stopped. Oh, are we friends? Oh, thank goodness. Instead of exploding me into smithereens, he decided to shake on it. Oops, my bad. Oh, no! He faked me out! He's faking me out! Run! He faked me out, and he survived. I only got 2.5 hearts left, please. Come on, let's not do it this way. I'll fight you back. I'm gonna do it! Oh, no, I didn't do it! The husk could be way cooler, so we're gonna revamp it. I'll start by giving the husk more of a burnt skin. And now that we have this burnt husk corpse, we need to warp it in bandages. Wrap it up. Now this is starting to look like a real, authentic mummy. And that red eye would make me really not want to see a bunch of these guys roaming around the desert. I also went ahead and added some loose bandages hanging off of its arms, and there you have it, the better mummified husk. Let's give this husk his very own sand village, the ultra mummified husk. Hey, get out of my way, you camel! Move! I need to admire my creation. We've also had him harness the ability of sand. After thousands of years buried in some sort of tomb. Oh, okay. I guess he's very angry. I guess I would be quite grumpy too if I was buried in the tomb for 1,000 years. Oh, he just converted the villager, and he spun up some sort of sandstorm. Look, it's traveling. It's spinning this direction. The sandstorm is on the move. This sandstorm is an ultra secret power, but he's got the ability to do it because I've given him a secret weapon. Give it back. Let me have your staff. Now I have the husk staff. Let's put this sand staff to great use. Hello. Bam! Sandstorm. It didn't do nearly as much damage as it did when the husk used it. It's getting up. Wait for me. Almost got him. Turn him. Bam. Oh, he made his escape. The true test. Can our super husk survive his own sandstorm? Take 3 sandstorms. He's invincible. He's invincible! Now this snow golem is a little too cute for my taste, so we're gonna make him a bit spooky. A menacing golem won't be scary at that height, so let's make him quite a bit taller. I'm gonna change the texture of this snow to look colder, replace the buttons it had before with new updated buttons, stretch out that head a bit to be a new pumpkin. I'll make this big orange cube that will eventually become his head. Then paint on a giant grin and some giant creepy eyes too. The stem needs to be a gross greenish color also. And to finish it off, I gave it bendy stick arms. Now this guy looks chilly. Let's get him next to a nice breezy ocean so he can stay chilly even if he's on some sand. Trust me, the cool air will come in and keep him comfortable. Oh, come on. Don't give me that face. Oh, my word. Okay, forget what I said. I didn't mean to mock you, buddy. He's trapped me in a pumpkin head. Oh, my goodness. Take your carved pumpkin back. He's completely annihilated my diamond helmet, too. I must get payback. Oh, that did not work well at all. He's going in a circle all around the Vindicators, throwing snowballs, freezing all of them. I told you the cool breeze was coming in. Everybody's frozen. These are snowballs that you do not want to run into in a snow fight. These snowballs hurt. Hopefully you can survive. Oh no, he got me again. The glow squid is just a boring, boxy sea creature. So I'm going to make it a ton better. I'll start by duplicating its head and stacking it on top of itself to make it much, much, much longer. Shave off the edges to shape it a little bit. It still needs to be a glow squid though, so I worked the same color scheme into it. I also like the idea of giving these glowing spines along its back. These eyes on the side of his head are goofy looking, but they'll work perfectly. And these really long tentacles will really make the whole thing come together. And now that is a new and improved glow squid. Alright, I've locked off a beautiful pond for our glow squid to hang out in, and he's very stiff. I tried to give you enough space to move around, but you're quite a bit larger in person than I anticipated in the model. Don't look at me like that. Look, I said I'm sorry. He's trying to escape. Trust me. Your current location is the best location for you. There's no other water anywhere nearby. Oh, he's very, very angry. He just called down lightning from the sky. Oh, and he zapped the water and all the fish that were inside. We got salmon and we got cod. Oh, and our squid has died. Ooh, but there he is. He became tiny squid. We have the glow squid in our hands. I have obtained the power of the liquid squid, and I saw what it could do. Will you witness? I must handle the witnesses carefully. Oh my goodness! Bam! Oh my gosh, that is insane. Hey buddy, boom! Oh, another horse. Hello there. Bam! Oh, yikes. We only have regular bees in Minecraft. What we need is a queen bee to rule them all. I'll use some bee bodies to make a bigger bee shape. Can't forget to give it some stripes. The bee is going to need some super large eyes too. I also added these legs, even though you can really barely see them. What's a queen bee without a crown, right? A giant stinger to defend all the loyal bees. And to finish it off, some giant wings to lift up that big heavy bee. I believe this is ready to go. Get it? Believe that. Give this beautiful beautiful bee, its very own bee home where there's no hive currently, but I'll leave that up to you since you are the queen bee. Everybody knows the queen bee needs to protect her territory, her hive, her honey munchin'. And for the sake of science, I must show you exactly what that looks like. The queen is collecting resources for the hive, and now the queen is coming after me, which means I very quickly should probably run away because the queen bee is getting very, very, very close to me. Okay, stop. Ouch! Oh my goodness, the baby bees are here! An entire bee colony! Oh, they're going fast! Oh my goodness, I'm almost knocked! No, clear the poison, clear the poison. Thank you, Squid, for the rock on! No, back at me! Okay, I'm fighting back, that's it, that's it. Oh no! I know where you live. In fact, I created you! And you all have been annihilated! And I've obtained your wings! Look at my beautiful, beautiful bee wings! I can run and flap like a queen bee. I am the queen bee. Beautiful aerodynamic wings give me power to jump as well. Ooh, I'm not as graceful as the queen, but I can be reckless. The Enderman is already cool, but I think I can make some additions to make it even cooler. I'll start by changing the color to be a little bit more purple than black. Then I'll give it a lighter ribcage, also these pink eyes instead of the standard Enderman white eyes. Now to really add something new, these large pink crystal growths. And these crystals are super powerful, sending energy flowing through the Enderman veins. A little more pink and purple, a little bit here, a little bit there, and now the energy-infested Enderman is looking good. The energy flowing around this Enderman in-game looks immaculate. Sizing is strong. I come up to about waist height, typical. And Endermen truly have to be extremely, extremely spooky. These are guys that you would not want to look in the eye. And anytime you do, you'll find yourself instantly blinded, and the Enderman spawns right behind you. Who's staring at me? Watch. Oh, that's spooky. Just one more look. Why don't I? Look, oh no, that made him angry. I can survive, maybe. Maybe I can survive. I can't survive. I personally really like the ghast as a mob, but I think we can make it more interesting. I'm gonna need to make this ghast a blank canvas first. Ghasts are known for always having their eyes shut, but I think having giant open eyes is gonna make it better. These tentacles will also be better by being way longer. Then duplicate them over all the others. It's looking a little goofy right now, but trust me, we'll fix it. You know, this ghast is absolutely better. Oh, this ghast is angry right away! I'm barely gonna make it, if I make it at all! Oh my goodness, look at his eyes! He's chasing me down. This ghast is coming with the quickness. He's almost got to me. No, come on. No! Have no fear. I'll face him a second time. Oh, instantaneously. He's firing the fireballs, and he's gonna try and suck me up again. Don't suck me up. No, not the tentacles. Oh! No fear, no fear, no fear. I'll face him a third time. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Run, run, run! I've dodged him. I can see you. Right around the corner. I'm going for the loop-de-loop. I got the loop-de-loop. Dodge, not dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge. Ah! I gotta get closer. See if I can pull off a hit. Oh, he's coming for the suck again. He's coming for the suck. Not the suck! All right, you win. Now, bosses need to be made better, too. So let's fix up the wither. I'll start by making the head much more skull-like, and I'll also give it this open jaw. Skull faces for the other heads, too. These ribs need to be built out a little bit more as well. I think black smoke all around it will make it super, super awesome. Oh, yeah, this is looking awesome. This better wither is complete. Let's see what it looks like in-game. The nether did not serve me well. Our wither has joined the world. This boss is looking magnificent. 3 heads better than ever. Look at the size of this demon. I'm gonna get close. Oh, right away he's off to destruction. That sheep, oh, yikes. Another sheep, yikes. Oh, the chicken, sayonara. No mercy for anybody. This wither has chased everything with any life all the way to the hilltops. Try me, buddy. He's angry. He's very clearly very, very, very angry. Dodge, dodge, careful. Make space, dodge, jumping, slash, bam. Bam! Bam! Oh, yeah, this is it! I almost got him! We almost got him! We got him! And we got his mask! Our reward for a battle well fought! For science! Oh! Look at that face! Oh, no! I should have put it on! I remade every mob into dragons in Minecraft! And let's turn this skeleton into a skeletal dragon! This head needs to be a giant dragon! dragon skull. We'll build out that body and turn these bones into legs. And then let's make these blocks into bones. The skeletal dragon at first sort of looks like a very bony dog, but once those wings start moving, I'm sure this skeletal dragon is going to look a little bit more fierce. Let's throw down a bunch of husks. Okay, he's turned towards the husks. That's a good sign. And what is that? A flaming pillar of doom? It slowly goes out, headed towards these husks. The pillar has no sort of targeting. He managed to get hit by the next one, though. It just sort of goes in a straight line. And if these husks just walk away, well, then they tend to survive. This creeper will be our wyvern creeper. First, of course, is making that head into a dragon. Give it some flaring horns, give him a body, and a set of legs. And a wyvern has its wings and arms combined. Give it back that creeper coloring, and it's ready to rock. Now that looks a little bit more like the type of dragon I'd expect to see. A slightly different species. The blood inside is probably green instead of blue. Oh, wait a second. When this guy walks, he sort of looks like he's dancing. Watch him move. Let's turn that dancing down a bit and see what he can do. Okay, here goes our wyvern creeper. Oh, he's dancing real fast before he goes for an attack here. Bam! Creeper head explodes. Another explosion. Bam! 2 husks that time. It looks like he's not shooting quite fast enough to group him up, but it is hitting directly on target. Let's find out which one of these guys comes out on top in a head-to-head battle. One pillar comes out from our skeleton, and one head was fired off by our wyvern. There's the pillar, but the pillar was avoided because it has no targeting ability. The creeper stands 2 hits and gets hit by that pillar. I don't think he's catching on that he should stand out of the blue fire instead of standing inside of it. And down goes our skeletal dragon. That leaves our wyvern creeper as the standing champ so far, but it's king of the hill, so we need to grab another competitor. Let's turn this blaze into a blaze dragon. First, a head with a bunch of horns, then we'll give it a body standing up on 2 legs, add some wings, and we'll give it some armor before adding that fiery blaze color. And our blaze dragon is looking like a Pokemon with his bony metal head down to the back of his tail. Everybody hold on just a second. I just realized that the legs aren't working on this guy. He's walking around. Well, more so floating. The blaze dragon is perfect to tack on the classic dragon ability, fire breath. Of course, the flame leaves a burn effect afterwards, which should do extra damage. Seriously, oh my. It's gonna be the blaze versus our explosive creeper. We're gonna have to see if our blaze dragon can leave the creeper burning enough to do enough damage to knock him out. There, he's on fire. The fire is sticking and it is hurting. That is good news for you, my friend. Here he goes. That's 3 hits so far that hit the blaze dragon. And the entire time, though, this wyvern creeper has been burning. I have a feeling that the constant burn on this guy is going to manage to take him down first. There goes the super fast breath to knock him out of the world right there. The wyvern creeper goes down. Our blaze dragon is looking super powerful right now. Let's turn a chicken into an adorable baby dragon. We know he needs a head with itty-bitty horns and some sloppy little ears. Some tiny little arms and legs. Look at those little wings. An adorable face wearing a broken eggshell on its head. And this baby dragon is looking cute. Look at those little arms flap. It's forgotten how to flap the wings. He doesn't have the total fire breath down, but he's got a little bitty flame that he can fire out. This little flame is sort of like a little sneeze of fire breath. Yeah. But of course, these husks aren't quite as big as a blaze dragon, and this blaze dragon is massive. So let's not get our hopes up. Get our baby dragon looking all fresh-like with those arms flapping. Let's see if the little guy can do it. That was a lot of fire breath. Instantaneously, he's already burning up, but he's tossing his little sneezy balls of doom out pretty consistently. It hasn't stopped at all. This seems to be a replay from the last matchup. Our king of the hill might remain king of the hill unless these little baby sneeze breaths are doing far more damage than I anticipate they're doing. Oh my word, and they are! This is the upset of the century! The baby dragon took the win! Our king is a child! We're gonna have to see how long that lasts! We'll make this Enderman into an Ender Hydra. To be a Hydra, this guy's gonna need at least 3 heads. So we'll give it a base body with a super long tail to balance out those extra heads. And add some strong legs to support that extra weight. Take that head and triple it. Look at that massive dragon. This perfectly crafted model with 3 heads. And of course, if the theories are correct, these heads should grow back. Our baby dragon is gonna have to prove itself on this one, especially when the Ender Hydra has a poison breath, a constant black flame that comes out non-stop. Watch this, bam, 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 bam. Oh, he survived. Oh, not long. Yikes. That flame breath is looking magnificent, and our little baby dragon doesn't quite have the same abilities, but the determination in this little guy might lead him to victory. But to be honest, I sort of doubt it. We'll see. It'll let these two prove themselves if they can, and baby dragon is the first one to go, but that is a constant fire out from this Ender Hydra. It looks like the Hydra's actually taking a break in between shots, though, leaving a chance for these little fireball sneezes to catch up. I'm sort of rooting the little guy on, but that poison seems to be hurting. The Ender Hydra is hiding in the wall for a second before coming back out, though, still taking hit after hit. The consistency of this little guy prevails again. We're gonna have to see how long this little guy remains champion. Now we've got to turn a zombie into an undead dragon. Some twisted looking horns, a nice thick body. We'll give it a pouch on its throat to hold acid so it can shoot out. Then we'll make it look undead with some gnarly flesh and bones, super grungy. This undead dragon looks absolutely healthy. The rotten flesh down the side of the legs here is disgusting. And our guy here is undead, so we gotta stay consistent with the theme. You see that right there? That's a poison sac. He's got poisonous breath. Oh, darn it, I left his front legs not working properly. But the poison breath is working perfectly. It is absolutely toxic. Watch this guy breathe it out. It's not really a breath, it's more of just sort of vomiting onto mobs. I don't know if you heard me or not, but good luck, buddy. This undead dragon is pretty toxic. And here goes the baby again with the first fireball out and lands the first 4 or 5 hits at first. And there goes the toxic pool, and this baby is standing right inside of it. Just right inside of the cube. Even inside of the pool, though, little baby dragon is still tossing out those sneeze balls, so that's good. And those sneeze balls have seemed to be super effective. So as long as those keep coming out, it should be pretty good, but not good enough. Oh my goodness, our baby dragon is all chicken. Absolutely toasted by our toxic undead dragon. We've got a new king in town, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn this guardian into a sea serpent to guard the oceans. We've got to build out this body into a head and long serpent form. Stacking a bunch of guardian bodies together will give it lots of cool spines. Add some giant fins to the side of its head to make it fishy, and give it those guardian orange accents and some dark scaly patterns. We've got to keep everything inside of the arena, so our sea serpent might be at a light disadvantage. Let's see what he chooses to do, though, against a couple of these husks here. He's targeted them, and he throws out frozen water. It's not sea or land. It's in the middle. Comes right out. Boom. Freezes in place. Locks the mob down temporarily before exploding on top of them. Oh no, that one landed on himself. Oh my gosh. And putting everything together, we forgot the brains of this guy. He's completely cornered himself against the wall here. And that will not end well if you keep up that behavior, buddy. Let me get you back out here, place you in the center, recharge you to full health, buddy. You gotta stand your ground against the king of the undead dragon. There he lands the first hit, and it's in the right location. Manages to get it onto the undead dragon. That's good to see. So far, our sea serpent is able to dodge the toxic ground, the cube from our undead dragon, at least roughly. The ice beams are landing, and he hasn't landed a single one on himself yet, which is a good sign so far. Our sea serpent is managing to correct things from the battle against the husks. And down he goes, because he cannot get out of these toxic pools here. Nobody has seemed to figure it out yet. An iron golem is perfect to make an armored dragon. Our armored boy needs to be extra thick and bulky. Stubby legs and tail with a huge head and heavy body. This guy's basically got a hammer for a head and armored plating all over. We'll color in so he's like made up of rocks and ores. Look at this beefy boy with his little wings. The beefiest dragons we've got, and my hope is that this armor, we can see it act as a sort of protective barrier against the toxic nature of the undead dragon. He sort of wobbles side to side as he walks around ever so slowly. But all that extra weight isn't useless. The armored dragon has a shockwave attack that does an insane amount of damage. Boom, and knocked that husk up and dies on the way down. And the way that the armored dragon charges to do his attack could get him out of any toxic pools that might be underneath him. Let's see if it pays off for him, though, against the undead dragon. I hope that armor holds up at least a little bit. The undead dragon corners him, backing the armored dragon up, but the charge comes in, and the puke comes out. The armored dragon backs out of it quickly, though. That's the most effective backup we've seen. Another charge comes in, manages, but gets stuck inside the first layer when he goes back for the charge. And now the pools are everywhere. No matter where he moves, he seems to be climbing into a pool of some sort. And the undead dragon is taking damage. Wait a second, flame comes out of him. There goes a charge as well. It's not knocking very high, and he goes down regardless. Oh my goodness gracious, the only thing that's left of this armor is 2 iron ingots. The undead dragon manages to come out on top still. Let's see if we can take this slime and make a slime worm. First, it needs a dragon's head, then a springy, spiraling body like a snake. Give this curly worm some wings, a slimy green texture all throughout, and some slime dripping from his jaw. Alright, that is a worm if I've ever seen one. Look at the slime dripping off of his chin. There's not a single feather on these wings. It's all juicy, slippery slime. Even its movement is just bouncing. He looks a little bit more like a spring of some sort rather than a dragon. Our slime worm is gonna throw out projectiles that spread in slime, locking mobs in place, dealing damage to them. Well, they're stuck. Look at that. The slime is slowing him down. Has a little bit of trouble getting out of it, and 2 hits will do it for that guy. Our buddy hasn't taken a single hit, so let's just bring in our undead dragon and see who can come out on top in this one. It's 2 hits for 2 hits so far. They've exchanged hits 1-to-1, but the slime is standing in the puke. The range might help this guy actually keep a distance to stay away from the puke. Just like that, but climbs back into it briefly, can't decide what to do. These slime balls exploding are actually making it harder for any future slimes to hit, and he goes down so quickly. That was one of the most decisive wins we've seen so far. This dragon is on an absolute bender right now, taking down everything in sight, deciding he wants to be the Dragon King forever, but I'm still going to build a better dragon if I can. This magma cube will be our magma drake. We'll make it low to the ground and salamander shaped. Give it a curly tail and scales like magma and lava. That's one hot drake. Our magma dragon looks tiny, sort of salamander-like. The bounce in this model looks so odd. He gets thinner and fatter as he moves around. Watch him bounce. Yes. Magnificent. Of course, I decided to up the fire breath on this guy. This fire breath is gonna burn, explode, and do a bunch of damage, leaving lava underneath the mobs as well. This should be able to rival our undead dragon, leaving pools underneath. Let's place our undead dragon just a little bit away from the lava. We're about to see if that pool of puke is stronger than the lava pits that our magma drake can make. The pool comes out, it's burning, but the undead dragon falls instantly into the lava, actually taking damage as well. It is working so far. This could be a matchup. It could be close. There goes more lava. That one misses, unfortunately. The toxic pool is hitting him left and right. This is double the man. Oh my goodness gracious. The undead dragon eventually goes down in the lava himself, but it wasn't nearly close enough to call it a tie. It was a decisive win for our undead dragon. Confusing. But not confusing enough. We still need a dragon that can win. And lastly, this wolf will be the biggest dragon yet. A titan. To be a titan, this wolf needs to be huge. Some massive tusks, spines all along the back of that big body. We'll give it a ton of extra spines on its head too. And all those spins and spines make this guy flare up even bigger. The most massive dragon yet. The Titan Drake. The hair. I want some of that product. And the damage of this Titan Drake is immaculate. These husks don't stand a single chance. A beam of doom. Yellowish in color. The last baby in one hit turns around for the final husk over here. The first 2 went down on the first beam. This guy's about to get blasted. Here we go. Bam! And this body looks big enough to hold a brain that's smart enough to stand out of any pit of cute. This could be the closest fight we've seen, or it could be extremely quick. Here they go. The Titan Drake, the Undead Drake, the beam lands, the puke comes out. He's burning constantly. The brain is not there, in fact. He's just standing in the puke. Let's see if he can actually land enough hits before he just burns to this toxic pit that is left underneath him. He's just continuously taking damage, and he goes down. Even the Titan Drake can't win against this Undead Dragon. That vomit sack came out for the win, and the whole arena smells disgusting. I remade every item into mobs to see if they could take down the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. First life to this lava bucket. Let's start by forming the bucket itself, give it some lava arms to walk on. That is one angry face. And the lava bucket is looking spicy. Let's place this lava bucket in this massive snowy pit. Look at the two arms and that face on this guy. He's leaking lava too. Disgusting. As he walks around, he's spreading that pit of lava right behind him. Let's see if our lava bucket can take down some husks. He's shooting fireballs out, actually. Bam! And the husk catches on fire. That's a toasty, toasty burn. Ouch! This entire snowy pit is getting utterly destroyed. That lava bucket is pretty powerful. Let's make this chorus fruit into a walking chorus plant. Take the fruit and turn it into a purple circle. Build out this stalk so it can be the body. What's a plant without leaves? Smack on some super sharp teeth, and this chorus fruit is ready and horrifying. We built a massive end city arena for our chorus fruit to live in. I just have to get there safely. Psych, I can fly. Look at this chorus fruit flap. Those leaves are wings, essentially. He looks a little frantic, though. And I didn't take into account the eyes, so our buddy here can't see anything. If we have loads of these chorus fruit mobs, though, it won't really matter if they see, because they'll just be able to take over everything sort of by accident. Let's gather ourselves a horde of Endermen as well. Now let's see them all fight. A battle to the death in the End City Arena. These chorus fruits still consistently look fairly confused, but they're firing off a sort of projectile. It's like a dragon breath projectile. It's poisoning the Endermen. They're stuck in it. Look at this guy right here. He's taking consistent damage. Ooh, this guy's floating. Uh-oh. He fell off the arena. Let's string together a ton of these slime balls to make a slime ball caterpillar. Start by making a perfect Minecraft sphere. Duplicate the green ball multiple times and have them get smaller and smaller and smaller as they go. Top it off with a cute little face for this happy fella. Now this guy is absolutely adorable. Look at the smile and his little tongue sticking out on the front of his face. But our slime guy is fairly sticky. Foxes are fast. Look at him run. Our fox isn't able to run nearly as quickly whenever he touches the slime. Oh no, he got hit by it though. Oh, he's stuck in place. He's not going anywhere. Yikes, down he goes. Cute but dangerous. This suspicious stew is getting ready to come to life. I'll create this bowl to hold a stew monster and form this hand coming out of it. Give it fingers, to walk with, and finish it with that green and purple texture. Let's pop inside of this nasty swampy arena to test out this suspicious stew. That's what happens when you leave the broccoli out too long. It grows an arm out of itself. It's even leaking down the side of this bowl, and it's getting ready to move. It's crawling. Okay, hold on, it's running away from me. Let's see what you can do to a snow golem. It's suspicious stew versus the winter. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that's disgusting. What in the world was that? Ew! It's creating a toxic waste mess. Oh my goodness, it just shot a beam of disgusting energy towards the golem. Our snow golem is happily spreading that winter cheer over here while our stew is hiding. That's not going to be helpful at all. Now, if a cake was a mob, it would be adorable. Build out the base of the cake and slap on the delicious frosting. Apply the candle eyes. A bit of shading here and there. No one wants an undercooked cake. Bon appetit. Let's actually see if we can lighten up this swamp with this cake. Look at that guy. Looks sort of like a snail with the eyes sticking out. If this guy gets knocked down by the Ender Dragon, I'm going to be the first to take a bite of those leftovers. Everybody knows cakes are for cheering people up. And if we give our snow golem some poison, the cakes will go around and heal them right back up. Hold on a second. If the stew poisons the Ender Dragon and our cake heals the dragon back up, you know what? We're just going to forget about it. Compasses can tell direction, but they can't go anywhere. Let's change that. Start on the base and stick on these legs underneath, give it eyes so that it can see where it's going, and finish it off with the red dial, always knowing which way is north. A compass should have the whereabouts to balance on this very narrow throne. Oh, I missed it. Look at this little fella. Tiny little eye, and his red dial looks like a tongue. Let's see if he can stay balanced if he's got husks trying to knock him off, though. And let's see who comes out on top. Oh, he doesn't know who to target. Oh, he targeted a husk right there. Boom! Knocks him down off the tower. Another one targeted. There he is. Boom! Launched off the tower on this side. Oh my goodness! Targeted. Yeah, this compass does not want anybody sitting on his narrow throne with him. He's throwing everybody down. I never thought it might be possible to knock the dragon out of the end, but we made fun the enchanted book to take on the world. First off, make a book. Give it some really judgy eyes, and then shred these pages into sharp teeth. This book looks like it might return you to the library. And these teeth right here are the very reason I never read any books. You never know when they're just gonna turn around and take you down. I was hoping that you would be a floating enchanted book, something I'd see in Harry Potter or something like that, but instead, you're a bouncing book. I'll just have to bring sustenance to you and drop some food down here every once in a while and watch you use those teeth to munch it. Oh, here comes another bite. Boom. Oh, yikes. Down goes a husk. The best thing about our enchanted book, though, is if we bring in a buddy. Our enchanted book is not only going to go and fight mobs, but also will enchant his friends to be able to empower them to do even greater knockback and damage. Yeah, I think anything we drop into this ancient library is not going to be around very long. I think we'll have to change the name from Ancient Library to Library of Extinction. But before we do that, we've got to see if we can make this dragon extinct. This glowstone dust is about to become a bright and cheery companion. Form it into a light bulb shape, retexture this base to look a little bit more like metal. Oh, and look at those adorable eyes. Let's see exactly how much light a glowstone mob can bring to this cave. Ooh, that guy lights up a huge area. Let's put one over here. Look at this cute feller. He looks exactly like a light bulb. Pop one there, pop one there, pop one there. We've got this entire cave bottom nearly entirely lit up. But on the dark side, let's toss a glowstone dust right in the middle of these husks. Ooh, these husks are running away from the glowstone dust. If I place a glowstone dust right here, watch these husks. Every single one runs out of the light. Even if I try to spawn husks right into the light, instantaneously they run away. I can even drag this guy into the sky and chase the dragon around in the end. Stick. Stick monster time. Then the stick to become a big ol' mouth, carve out some wooden hands, now let it hold a bamboo sword, and finally, the eyes. This village has been overrun for centuries, but we've got stick villagers to help repopulate. Now these guys look absolutely bizarre. Let's grab a mega super zombie and see if the stick can take it down. Boom, whack. Ooh, it actually did a lot of damage. Oh, but it has angered that mega super zombie, and the zombie has turned on the stick. This stick almost has the zombie down to half health already, though. Using the bamboo, the stick has some sort of multi-attack that it does. We are about to witness the fall of a mega zombie right here. This mega zombie is not geared up for a stick. Down he goes. Village defended. Repopulation underway. We'll make this ender pearl a little gremlin creature. Make a good old green spear. Build out these enderman arms. Give it teeth that definitely need to be worked on by a dentist. And for the finishing touch, Eye of Ender eyes. This tiny little ender pearl looks like he's scaring something jumping around a corner. And we've got him hidden inside this trench maze. Let's see if the ender pearl or a massive supercharged creeper can get out of the trenches first. Our ender pearl is sneaking up on a creeper now and teleports to him to whack him, then teleports away, then back down again. Teleports in and teleports out before our creeper can even explode. The creeper is not able to get a single explosion off this entire time. Our ender pearl teleports right away. In and out so fast. Boom! Smacked him down with ease. This ender pearl might be the strongest item yet. Last up, this golden apple will become a superhero. Start with the gorgeous golden apple base. Add a stem. Now it's looking like, well, an apple. Now for some arms and a cape. Now we're talking. Next is the face. So smug looking. Now that is one super apple. Let's bring this apple into the end to get this fight started. Our enchanted apple is looking super and is super strong. And he's got a face of confidence. We definitely need all of his buddies though. The dragon is remaining in the air so far, recharging through the end crystals. Hasn't chosen a perch yet. Our enchanted golden apple is chasing him around in the sky. Even with the recharge from the end crystals, they've already got this ender dragon down to nearly half health, and the dragon has decided to perch. What a horrible, horrible, horrible decision. This is going to leave loads of opportunity for all of these items to do a ton of damage. They get him down almost to a third health and one perch. They're about to knock this guy out of the universe. Down goes the dragon. The items come out on top and take victory. Look at these guys celebrating. I don't know if the light helped very much. I'm making mobs better in Minecraft by giving them progressive point cycles. First, I'll be making the villager better by turning it into a villager knight and a baby villager. I'll start with this emerald villager shape, then make it beefy. It's gonna be a super strong knight after all. Give this guy some super long arms, and this part will become a helmet. But right now, it kind of looks like an old man's hair. But I also can't forget to give him a weapon to hold. We'll come back to this awesome axe later. Now, let's really make it look more like a villager. Get the basic coloring done, and now it's time to emeraldify him. So I added this giant emerald design to the chest plate, and really went to town making the emerald axe as well. Now to fix the body and animations. I also thought it'd be cool to add this long flowing cape. With the villager knight complete, now for the baby. And I'll start by shrinking the villager body down to just the head. Bring that nose up and make some room for this pacifier. Now I'll make these stubby arms and stubby legs. I'll have the baby villager walking on all fours, of course. Now let's make it start looking like a real villager. It's definitely kind of cursed, but you know we had to give it the unibrow. And now look at those gorgeous green eyes. This is absolutely ridiculous looking right now. Oh my god. I went ahead and made this extra piece at the back to give the baby a diaper. Now that is one cursed baby villager. But let's see how they look in game. Look at how cute this little guy looks. We got his nose on point. He's got that diaper on tight, holding everything in. We shouldn't have to worry about much, other than protecting this little guy, as I intentionally put this baby's life into danger. And our baby is crying. Oh, it's so realistic. It's hurting my ears. Don't worry, baby. I'll save you. Yeah, I got you. Okay, you can stop crying. Stop the cry. Stop. Not so good with the children. All we need to do is turn this little guy into an adult. Just advance very quickly through puberty, and we have ourselves our adult villager. He's already gone to work doing whatever it is that villagers do. But midlife is boring. Let you grow up even further. Embrace your identity. The night villager. You turned out amazing. And of course, our night villager is no longer helpless. Kaboom. Try to take on our knight. Blast him with the emerald blast of death, buddy. Come on, you can do it. Oh, yikes. I may have to take this upon myself. How did you not do enough damage? This thing is so beefy. Look at that. The two-hit wonder. From a distance, I guess me being able to hold the axe for myself was a worthy sacrifice of my creation. In honor of your life, we'll give you a 9.7 out of 10. This axe is juicy. Now, let's make the wolf better by giving it pup and dire wolf variants. And I'll need to kick things off by shrinking that wolf body. It looks so dumb right now, but we'll fix it. Time to get a total makeover. Here are some long ears and a brand new head. Now look at that adorable face. Then I did some subtle texturing all around the body. Wolf pups also have these orange and red colors in the fur, I guess because they haven't grown up yet. Either way, it works perfectly for the mob we're making. This might just be the best baby mob I've ever created. It's perfect. Flawless! Now for the dire wolf. Unlike the pup, we'll be making all these body parts way bigger. And they'll be this jet black color too. Ferocious. The regular wolf isn't cutting it, so I started needing to create some of these limbs from scratch. But I'm going to use this wolf face as the base for our dire wolf's head. Attach it and paint it all black too. Then I gave it a red mouth and these super sharp teeth. Now for the best part, the eyes. One will be this bright red and the other will have a scar. I decided to give it ears like this and this thick fur shape all over the body. I nearly forgot to give it a tail. Can you imagine if we made a tailless wolf? Now let's get some texturing done. Here are some claws for them toes, and to really give it the sense that it has seen some serious battle, I added some scars on the flesh too. I definitely would not want to mess with this wolf, but let's see how scary it really is in Minecraft. There you go, buddy. Welcome to your new home. Look at that tiny little tail and that little tongue. Let's give you an adult wolf to hang out with. You can watch over little baby wolf over there, and they have packed up. Look, the baby's gonna follow the mama around wherever she goes. Let's bring in a little danger to put this pack to the test. Boom, villager. Don't look at me. Look at them. Attack them. Here's that our wolves are pacifists. It looks like it's up to me to teach our baby wolf a lesson. Life isn't easy, buddy. Bam. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. The dire wolf joined us. And the baby's crying. No, please don't cry. Please don't cry. The dire wolf came to protect the baby? Yikes. Oh, my word. It's a pack of them. They spawned in the trees. I'm so sorry. I take it back. But our wolves are growing up. Oh, it's the big wolf that turned into the dire wolf. Oh my gosh. These dire wolves look so so intense. Our baby wolf is just remaining protected, though. Oh, not anymore. Looks like our baby wolf got motivated, evolving into a regular wolf. He's running off on his own now. Oh, looks like he's ready to change again. Another dire wolf incoming. Oh my golly, these guys look dangerous. Oh, they're howling. The dire wolf will howl, grow in size, and then charge down. Oh, yikes. That's a lot of leftovers. The pack has cornered villagers in the open, and they are gone so fast, leaving only bones behind. Now, we're friends, right? I come bearing gifts. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. No, please don't. Don't howl at me. I'm so sorry. Bye. Oh, wait, you were protecting me from behind? Thank you, dude. You and the entire pack, everybody gets a 9.2. The baby wolf, though, golly, that crying can't take it anymore. 4.5. Now, I want to make the chicken better, which means we start with the egg and a dragon version. For the baby, I duplicated a chicken body and turned it into this egg shape. Turn it all egg color, then shrink it down and open it up. I'm hungry for some omelets. But once I got the egg part complete, I went back to the chicken, shrinking it down into this little baby face. Look at this little guy. Pull up him inside of the egg where he belongs and make him yellow. Then I'll add some feathers to just round it out. And now for the awesome part, the chicken dragon. I'll be starting with a regular chicken here too, but it's gonna have to get a lot bigger. I'll be using all parts of the chicken to make this one look totally awesome. I used this red part to make some dragon horns, then gave it these giant black eyes on the side of the head. Now open up that mouth, buddy. We're gonna need some dragon fangs in there. Oh yeah, just like that. Now I'll duplicate this part to start to make the neck and the body. It might be a dragon, but it's still a chicken at heart. So we gotta give it those chicken feet with some sharp talons. This guy is looking amazing. Let's get to work on the wings. I created this feather texture that I'll use for those, and I'm gonna need a lot. I wanted to try and make it look like it had both feathers and scales. It wasn't easy, but after some work, I'm pretty happy with how it came together. Let's find out for sure in game. This first sight, the egg just cracked, experiencing the world for the very first time, and I'm hungry as ever. But don't worry, I've built in safeguards so we don't take this guy and munch him down. Just gotta get close enough to get a solid grip, and we got him! The hatching egg. They ate the chicken. All the other chickens are coming to attack us. Every chicken in the village has turned on us. My goodness, they're very fast too. I need to get this guy down now. Oh my gosh. Unlimited chicken spawning until we put their egg back down. Yikes. Our little chicken moving on to adulthood. Welcome to the world, little fella. Oh my gosh. Look, here's another baby for you. I'm a little hesitant to turn you guys into the dragons you were always meant to be. It looks like this chicken is becoming the dragon first. Oh my gosh. The dragon chicken. This guy looks like a rooster at first from the back, or some sort of massive eagle hawk. And he's angry. Oh my goodness. He's furious. He's turned on the other chickens in the village. That is one very angry mama chicken and is working her way across the entire village. More angry at the chickens. The ability of the rest of these chickens to stick together in a pack in order to protect the baby chick is impressive. And the fury of the mama dragon chicken is one to be highly concerned for. So majestic, yet so powerful. Pack quality 7 out of 10. Mama chicken? Only because I'm afraid 8 out of 10. For the skeleton, I'll be making broken and titan versions of it. I'll start by shaving this skull down and adding this crack effect on top. Get rid of this entire skeleton and bring the skull down to the ground. I'll still need those noodle arms though. They're going to be magically attached to the skeleton mob, making it crawl on the ground like this. And I wanted to make it look like there's a pile of crumbled bones below the skull too. But it isn't totally helpless. It will be holding these bone swords. I got a bone to pick with you. Yikes. Let's make the Titan now. We'll start with the skeleton base again, but this one is gonna be crazy. Trust me. I'll make this piece that will become the new skull. Give it some dark eye sockets and these crazy bright green pupils. Now for those choppers. But the real crazy part is going to be this long rib cage for the body. And now the giant bony arms with these creepy skeletal fingers. To really bring the mob together, I gave it this entire skeletal spine and then added all of these skeleton hands coming coming off of the body. This guy is looking creepy. I have turned this into a skeletal abomination. And on top of that, I'll even give it this bone tail. After some final touch-ups, the skeletal titan is looking beautiful. But let's see how it really looks in Minecraft. This is perfect for our crumbled skeleton. Look at how helpless this body of bones looks. Man has hidden powers that we do not want to test. Only one way to ensure our safety. I can sneak up on you very, very carefully. How did you have a baby? What is going on here? Some sort of cursed magic. That's right, I can catch up. I might not be able to catch up. It's okay, not to worry. I have a new plan. Boom. Give us your brains! And now we've got the cursed skull. This thing is fun. Pro tip for life. If you find a body of bones crawling on the ground, do not approach. Bad idea. I'm all one for bad ideas. Go on. Oh, golly. The curse begins. Blindness is upon us. Oh my gosh, should we make it out of here? Run to the portal as fast as, oh, we're getting nauseous. We're getting nauseous. Eat steak. Eat steak. Horrible. Horrible. I really should learn to follow my own advice every once in a while. Let's watch you grow up into a normal skeleton. Oh, golly. Yeah, that daylight hurts. Let's see if he can grow up fast enough before he burns in the sunlight. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Oh my word. This is the most cursed thing I have ever seen in Minecraft. Look at the face on this thing. Our skeleton titan will sniff us out. We have to be very careful. Oh, come get this beef. Can't go anywhere if I stand still. He can only sense us if we move around. But then he can chase us down. Unless we stare him down. I'm the creator, Mr. Skeleton Titan. I dare it. I forgot about that part. 9.2 out of 10. You are disgusting. I'm going to make the Iron Golem better by giving it baby and mecha variants. So let's shrink down this Iron Golem big time. Look at that tiny little body. Let's recolor it so it'll be more earthy. I think a baby Iron Golem would be made of stones, so that's what I'm going for here. And the head won't work here. So let's shrink it and turn it into an eye. A big yellow eye will be perfect. Put it inside the body, change the color to be more stone-like, and then I'll start making this cobblestone texture on it. We'll use this all over the golem. Now for the green moss on the head. Even as a baby, it still has this stuff growing all over. I created another piece, and I'm going to use this to make some flowers on top. It's like a bouquet of roses growing from the golem's skull. Now it's time for the mecha. I'll detach this Iron Golem torso and move it up like this, then start to recolor the whole thing this metallic blue. I'll change the eyes to red to make it really get that robot look. I also added this hatch in the back with a door swung open. This is going to be where someone controls it. Now I'll add this digital rose design to the front, and it's time to retexture things chrome. I went ahead and added some long robot arms just like this and fixed the legs in the same way. I also wanted to make the driver's seat extremely comfy looking. And with some final exhaust pipes and robot parts, that just leaves us with the joysticks to control the golem. This is sweet. Let's give it a spin in-game. The one eye is a little bit freaky. Overall, this baby Iron Golem turned out super cute. These guys are not to be joked about. We know how big they can get, and we made them even bigger. Those little tiny baby Golem arms do pack a punch, though. A big, massive, juicy punch. Let's bring some pillagers in here and see what happens to these poor guys. Look at this baby Golem chase them down. Oh, the arms are strong, but the baby Golem is still a baby. All that remains of him is a tiny little rock. Goodbye, goodbye, and return you to life, little baby Golem. It's time. Our baby is instantly moving into evolution, growing up into our Golem. But don't stop there. The anger of the pillagers overtakes the spirit of this Golem, and he instantly moves into the third phase of evolution, the Mecha Golem, the robot dominator, ready to take over the world. Huzzah. Now let's get to work, buddy. We have got the mech completely under our control. We can use the joysticks on top to force this guy around. We can run through any block in our way, charging through the world with no regard for life. And our mech defenses have been improved greatly. Bring in a couple of these guys and then get back in our mech here and charge them all down. Boom! Every pillager up into the air. Bring in more pillagers and throw them all up into the air. Sayonara, guys. That was all all those pillagers so quickly. The mech is very angry about what happened in childhood, and it's paying off big for us. A 9.8 out of 10. Now we'll make the spider better by making a baby and gigantic version. This spider body is going to have to get a lot smaller. My goal is to see if I can make this spider almost cute. Very difficult job. I hate spiders. Shrink down those legs big time and rotate them so they look better. Now I'll recolor it gray and give it these big black eyes. I'll retexture the whole thing and even give it these tiny baby teeth. A creepy, beautiful, baby, blushing spider. Ugh. Now for the gigantic spider. Let's do this. Raise that abdomen up and make it way bigger. I want to make it into this super scary radioactive spider. So I made it green with fangs like this. Now for the creepy part, I'll give it these super long legs and have these ultra sharp points. Then color them all this yellow. Duplicate that over and over and over to make this menacing spider. I need to fix the face though. That's what's really gonna sell it. And now that it looks alright, it's time to texture this bad boy. And for the finishing touch, this radioactive symbol on its back. Kind of like a black widow, but way more dangerous. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's creepy. It's disgusting. Let's see it in Minecraft. This cave actually is perfect for our baby spider to join in, as if he crawled out of the depths of darkness as a disgusting spider would. There you are, buddy. Look at how cute he is. Still gross. Creepy crawler little guy. Massive spider sack on the back end. The face? You look so helpless and vulnerable. Look at him crawl. Oh, and now you're attacking me. My goodness, you're the creepy one. I didn't mean to offend you, buddy, but you are creepy. I feel really bad about this, but I'll put you down with ease. I've got the Emerald Battle Axe. Goodbye. Oh my lord, what just happened? That is so nasty. Oh my gosh. That baby spider just spawned a whole army of spiders. This is my worst nightmare. Look at them all. They're falling down from the sky. This is disgusting. No more of them are spawning. My world is being ruined. The spiders have overtaken me. All right there, little guy. I know what you did. The spiders took over my world. My world froze, got corrupted, and had to be deleted because of you, you maniac. And now I know not to kill you. Oh, now he decides to evolve into his greater form and still attack me. Finally, a basic spider. Still equally as creepy, but my goodness. And he's already evolving again. The radioactive massive spider looks disgusting. Here, have a pillager instead. Pillager instead. After what you did to me as a baby, I can't do it. I'm one heart. I can't do it. These spiders are the end of me. Oh my gosh. I'm coming back with a vengeance. It's time for me to get the better of you. And I'll do it even if you can't touch me. Oh my goodness, he's huge. He's angry. He's so angry. Oh my word. No, stop crowing. Stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. Do not come back, all right? You get a 10 out of 10. You get a 10 out of 10. I remade every mob into their exact opposite in Minecraft. A creeper usually destroys everything around it. So we're going to make a plant creeper to grow things instead. First, we'll change that iconic creeper texture to look like tree bark. A little extra bits to the feet will make them look like roots. Copying the head, we can switch up the texture to be a treetop. This is the most fruitful creeper that has ever existed in Minecraft. And these plants look almost like earrings coming off of his head. If my calculations are correct, though, we need to make sure this creeper actually helps the world instead of destroys it. Now, this might not be the best idea, but I'm willing to put my own life on the line. I'm slowly getting closer to the creeper. He's exploding now, please. It worked! I didn't take any damage at all! And on top of that, it plants seedlings! These seedlings grow into massive trees! The forestation is expanding exponentially! This forest is gonna be massive. Golems are fearsome village guardians, but what if they were cuddly instead? This cuddly golem needs to be rounded out so it's extra cuddly. Give those arms some elbows so it can give proper hugs. We'll make his face more friendly with some teddy bear ears and a little snout. Final touches, and look at this big cuddly golem. Let's start this experiment away from civilization first. Oh, but he does look cuddly. A massive big heart right on the chest is screaming at me, I love life. So far, so good. Hold on a second. Let me get some bones here. There you go. Hello, Junior. Oh, he's chasing the wolf down right away. And is he whacking or he's hugging? He's hugging. He's definitely hugging. He has to be hugging. Looks like a hug. It doesn't doesn't really look like a hug. I need to test out my creation to be certain. I know to a couple of these, and let's see if this guy will hug me. Oh, he did! He did hug me! Let's turn this fiery blaze into an ice-cold blizzard. Make it icy colored, and instead of fire and smoke, there's gonna be snowflakes. I think he looks pretty chilly. And he looks good. Look at the pocket of snow delivered right below his feet. And as he moves around, he spreads that snow even further. It's getting chillier and chillier down here. Ooh. All right, Piggy, you're warm now, but hopefully not for long. And there it is. The snowballs are coming out. The Piggy got knocked back from the snowballs. It's the ultimate snowball fight, except our Pig, of course, cannot fight back. It's a one-sided snowball fight with this very chilly blizzard. Bop, 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 bop. Normally we ride horses, but what if this horse was the rider instead? First, our horse needs a pillager to saddle. Let's have him walk around on all fours like so, and give him some tack to wear like a proper horse. Now we add the horse, put everything in position here and here. Now hold the reins, and we'll give the horse a lance for jousting. This horse is ready to ride. A jousting ring is going to be perfect for this horse. An opposite horse. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like it. This opposite horse looks like it's straight out of a horror film. This is the most frightening legion there ever was. Well, let's find out just how strong these jousting horses are. Look at all of them pouring around these minions. All of them charged at once. This is the scariest jousting ring. It's horses riding villagers. That could be as opposite as it gets. What's the opposite of a piglin? A foxlin, of course. We'll put these floppy ears on top of its head, give it some foxy colors, a little shading to make the perfect foxlin look. Let's give it a little blue mask and gloves, and now our foxlin is ready to swipe all your stuff. Now that is a foxlin. This guy looks like an absolute bandit. Look at this sneaky foxlin getting up behind these villagers and stealing emeralds from them. Oh, he's not done yet, though. He goes back and steals another emerald. He's gonna leave this village absolutely broke in poverty. You poor man. Of course, there is a secret way to scare him off. I can just simply grab anything golden. If I pop this bad boy on, he instantly starts running in fear. Run, Foxlin, run! If only I could toss this chest plate on these villagers. Unfortunately, it looks like I'll just have to run around this village endlessly. I've become a slave to my own creation. Let's put this squid on water and make it into a toadstool. Get rid of those extra legs and make the last two extra tall. Gotta be mushroom colored, of course. Add little spots and give it a face that's kind of creepy. And done. Toplansky. Look at this guy. Long legs. Stems, really. Oh, look, there's some zombies trying to invade this cave. Oh, hold up, the toadstool's getting defensive. Look at that, tossing out explosive mushrooms. Those legs look crazy when they move. Here it comes, an explosion. Boom, took him down. There goes a mushroom toss, but it missed. Oh, blocked again. And still a miss. There we go, there it is. Bam, got him finally. Well, you just make yourself at home. Time to heat up this snow golem into a lava golem. First, we're gonna turn the head into a warped pumpkin. It'll need a stem up top and a warped color. Turn these snow blocks into lava blocks, and some blaze rods for the arms will be perfect. Looking hot. Look at this lava golem. Turned some snow into lava and made this place a brand new home. Oh, I better back up. He is spreading lava as he moves. Now, how deep is this lava? Oh. Wait a second. That's anti-science. I wonder if he can attack something that's not in lava. Oh, it looks like he can throw a lava fireball that actually inserts the lava as well as does damage. Oh my goodness, he's running to save me. He's trying to stop the burn. You can't stop the burn. We got a blaze as a blizzard and a snow golem as a lava golem. Things are getting freaky. Normally we shear sheep for wool, but what if the sheep did the shearing? Let's stand this sheep up on 2 feet so it can be a barber. Give this guy some stylish looking clothes, a little mustache perhaps, a little extra styling on that'll do, and he's ready to get to work. Our own little Minecraft city. Oh, and the barber shop. Isn't that convenient? Hello? Hey, it's our barber. Look, our first client. Of course, he does not know that you're supposed to sit in the seat, and our barber is approaching. Saying hello and gave him a haircut. Looking sharp, buddy. The news spreads fast. We've got another client already. Let's see if our barber takes him on too. He does, and shears him down. Gonna have to leave this one a nice Yelp review. Instead of summoning things, this evoker will be deleting them as a deleter. Now, an evoker looks cool, but how about an alien suit? Add some alien features like antenna, and give him a cool gun to do all of his deleting with. The typical alien antenna and the deleter name, this guy is sure to be deleted. And that beam blaster there is what he's gonna use. So let's just see exactly how fast he can delete. It looks like he's deciding if he wants to delete, and he does delete. Okay, he wasn't deciding much. There's nothing left here. How fast can he delete? There's a delete, 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 delete. Will he delete a pin? Delete! This deleter's deleting everything. Let's make this spider into a beautiful butterfly. Rework that body into a butterfly shape, some curly, fuzzy antenna, add in some starter wings, and boom! Splash on some color. Oh my word. This butterfly is beautiful. It's pollinating this little flower underneath and floating up, dropping small pollen particles, pollinating more and more and more. It's no surprise that spiders are one of the creepiest things in the entire world, but this beautiful butterfly is going to bring a tear to my eyes. Look at how elegant it looks. All of Minecraft to explore, and yet the butterfly is making a small garden of flowers right here. I think every spider should be a butterfly in Minecraft. This opposite mob is going to be bizarre. Villagers are always getting chased by zombies, so we'll make this villager into something even zombies will fear. He's just a regular guy with a huge mouth on his stomach, and his elbows and knees and hands. Even the back of his head. He's so hungry. You find yourself approaching an abandoned village in Minecraft, don't enter it. It might be overtaken by man-eating villagers with mouths on the back of their head. Oh my word, you can actually see his eyes from the reverse side of his brain. Look at that. As midnight hits and zombies begin entering the village, these villagers do not get sleepy. Instead, they run around and chasing down the zombies and eating them. You almost feel bad for these lifeless beings. I never thought a zombie would be tasty, but these opposite villagers beg to differ. I remade every mob into Mario characters in Minecraft. First, we're grabbing a beefy golem and making Donkey Kong horrified. Shift that belly, clump the head down. DK has got a hunch to it. Solid length on these arms, just pop them back on. Adjust that snout. Oh, we just look at that hurdy face on this guy. And then he's got that hair. Let me juice up these arms real fast. Toss on some Team Tiny Coat, smack on some fists, and some hair. And the donkey has this pristine red tie that we have got to get right. Boom! Beautiful tie. Excellent fist. Dangerous. And the question becomes, what exactly can you do, Mr. Donkey Man? Okay, whoa, it was a ground slam. Oh my goodness. Oh, there was a barrel thrown at him. Oh, he's whacking him with a cannon. And he can shoot the cannon. Goodness. Oh, he's eating all of them. Yeah. No, I already have a boss bar. At least you seem real nice so far. I've made a few mistakes in the past, but I think we're in the clear now. So we can get back to work. Now we got the Princess Peach. Give her some sparkle, delicate white gloves, and a shoulder boot, and make that dress below. Drop that gold hat down to a gold crown. Lusciously blonde hair, except the dress just a tad here and there. Big blue eyes. And lashes with the most expensive sapphire brooch money can buy. Boom! Peach in Minecraft. Look at that dress. With the sapphire brooch. Boom! Absolutely heavenly. She's just the kindest lady in the whole land. Whoa, okay, what is that? Hold on. Whoa, oh my goodness, okay. Oh, is that what I think it is? It's a turnip. This lady's throwing vegetables out here. How many berries can you throw? She can throw a salad. You are a maniac. Oh my, wait, what? Hello, donkey. Why is he staring at us? Okay, let me just keep a close eye on the... Wait, what is he doing? No, what? He just picked her up. Put her down, donkey. Looks like Donkey Kong just kidnapped Peach. No problem, it's okay, I can fix this. All right, we better bring out the big boy. We're turning this zombie into Mario. Boys first, then the clothes, and you've got to have his iconic red hat. Oh, and that's the part that sticks out. What's that called? I think that's supposed to be an M. Massive, voluptuous, no, some premium Italian clothes. Then we gotta yank up those overalls and slide this caterpillar underneath his nose. Lip sideburns, and we gotta make these feet bigger so he can chase after Peach. Our tiger! Mario! That mustache makes me feel like I should grow one myself. And that hat, fantastic. Those perfect overalls to keep those pants ridden high. We got a pillager here to take care of him. Oh my golly! And he's jumping. What? Oh, look! Flattened! Mario, shoot a fireball out of that voluptuous nose you got. Bang! Snot rocket! How do you keep all that flame in that nose? But Mario, you are just one part of my multi-step plan to take down the Donkey step. Now for the younger, taller, twin brother, Luigi! And we got work to do. Get the clothes on there, green hats, give him a good sniffer. Sideburns all around. And Luigi is taller than his brother Mario, so we're gonna break that, dislocate that, lift him up, solid gold overall butt. We got ourselves Luigi! Oh my goodness, he's so tall and handsome. Look at that mustache, too. The genes in this family are immaculate. See what you can do with this picture right here. Hold up. Oh, whoa, jump too. Oh my goodness, he went even higher. Put all these guys around like this. Oh my. I wonder where you've been training, Gold's Gym. All right, no need to spill your secrets as long as you participate in my takedown of the Donkey Kong. We're gonna grill the Mushroom Boy himself on top of this villager. Break down those notes until we got ourselves a village baby. And delete all the skin. The sleek blue vest. Wrap it all the way around. $10,000 gold lining. White undies. But arguably, the most important piece is the mushroom cap itself. On it red. And bang, we got the toad mushroom cap for a head. Ooh! Tasty. And look at that expensive blue vest. Let me see what you got inside of it, Toad. What? It multiplied. There's 3 of them. They're all swarming. How really can you guys swarm all of them? They all team up, too. They'll go after the same mob. All I gotta do to bring it back together is spawn in something dangerous and watch. They all swarm in instantly. Toad is multiplying like crazy. But I gotta figure out where Donkey went. But that's Donkey Kong right there. He's taking Peach somewhere. Donkey Kong, don't do it. He just disappeared. Where's he going? He's taking her to some sort of tower right now. Stop it. Oh no. Donkey got her. He locked her away. Okay, we need more help. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're taking this turtle airborne with a Koopa Paratroopa. Verticalize this shell. Raise the fin. Just shed a few pounds and size down the shell. Classic yellow face. With the eyes that just pop out. And the beak. At least I think that's a beak. Toss on a couple lips, attach the spine back on, shells for Toad, and we can't make this Koopa Troopa a Paratroopa without some floater. The Koopa Troopa Paratroopa, and the wings on this bad boy. Those things can flap, and look at how ready this guy looks. Those arms. Oh, before you anybody, I gotta put you to the test, because I just bang. Yeah, see? Tough. Whoa, oh my, he turns into a shell and he spins. It looks as though he becomes completely invulnerable when he does his shell. Maximum damage output with a minimum damage intake. That's gonna be perfect for our lights. Just a couple more additions and we can take down Donkey Kong himself. Grab explosives and get explosive. We're making a bomb. Just delete the organs, drop the brain down. Couple of nice looking walkers. Now for the dangerous part here, we have to actually attach the fuse to the top. Long fuse. Install these eyes so that we can target the dog. Wind it up! We're about to get explosive! And that fuse at any moment looks like it could just... Just don't know if you can actually see out of those eyeballs. If I do this, that's... Oh, yep. Oh my... Hey, what? You're gone? I don't know how much help you're gonna be if you die right away. How about this? And then that, and then... What happens? Oh! That's what happened. That villager blew up there! If I could just combine your powers with Toad, then we'd be able to have a nuclear device. But I still got an army to build, baby. This brute is gonna be perfect for Wario. So he does have these itty-bitty legs. Flatten him out. That's a stocky little piglet. Purple, yellow, then bring out that round belly even more. Massive pink nose. Toss on some fertilizer so these eyebrows grow big and tall. And Wario has a mustache as well, but it's jagged and sharp. And a beautiful cat. Boom! Wario in Minecraft. Look at those itty bitty tiny legs. And that fertilizer worked magnificently. Nice round belly. I might just reach in there and pull out a donut. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Let's see what happens if I toss down a little pillager for you. Whoa! Wait! Let's see that one more time. Boom! Oh, you! Oreo just farted on it. What did you have for lunch? Oh my goodness. Boom, fart cloud. Can you fart all of them dead? Boom, farted. Okay, that's enough. Oreo, calm down. Donkey Kong can smell those farts. Oh, he did smell it. He was real angry. What's he doing? He's going for Peach right now. That's enough messing around. We're gonna grab ourselves a tall boy to make the tower in Waluigi. Just portion it up. Like, get him dressed. Lift up those bright overalls. Slender gloves. And some slender fingers. And Waluigi has these really sharp, pointy ears. And the mega chin. Pointy brows. Long, thick nose. And a mustache with one sharp turn. And the crop. We got the pointiest mob ever created in Minecraft. Look at that mustache. He looks better in person. Hold up, those toes are sticking out. Oh, bam. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, he's throwing tennis balls. I don't think these villagers ever learned how to play tennis. You gotta use that crossbow like a racket, buddy. Ooh. What happens if I toss one of these bad boys up there? And let's see. Oh, the long shot. The reach. Perfect. Waluigi is gonna be able to knock the Kong right out of that tower. We just need a couple more things. We got Bowser Jr. coming up next. I really hope this is a good idea. Yellow, yellow, green. One massive chunk of a nose. And make sure we spend a lot of time on this smile, because he's got to be nice. Bright red brow. Bowser Jr. is rocking a trendy ponytail. Beefy boy. Pull all this out and format that beastly shell. Gotta be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about this one, but here we go. Boom! Oh my gosh, where did you get that? You got yourself your own clown car? Don't tell me you got it from your dad. I don't want to talk to your dad anymore. But dude, you look amazing, and your brows have me just lightly concerned about the whole situation. But my goodness, you got me motivated on that ponytail. Trendy. Show me what you can do, Bowser Jr. Wait, yes, Bowser Jr. can fire cannonballs. That is going to be amazing. It also appears that he can just kind of sit on them and they die. There's only one more point to add to our arsenal. Now I got a horse. But we gotta make Yoshi. Grab the ears, pick him up. Shrink that neck down, twist the nose, and soak him green. Now we gotta take this really gross, hairy, raggedy tail and make it Yoshi-fied. Comfy red saddle, raise it up, and cover that belly white. Add some shoes, and boom, we got Yoshi inside Minecraft. All right, here we go. He got the red saddle, and he's got the pointy tail, and he's got the right colors. But the reason Yoshi is possibly the best ever is because of this right here. Kazam! A match made in heaven. The Mario does look a tad bit heavy, and Yoshi has risked his entire spinal cord in order to save this princess. Let's charge! This is the squad of glory. Victory shall be ours. Oh, yeah, the donkey is defending the Peach. Yoshi and Mario, go ahead, try your luck. Wait, oh, they've shot the fire. Oh, Mario is, oh no, that was a brutal. Okay, come on, everybody get out here and start fighting. The Kong is taking the high ground, but the Paratrooper Koopa is after him. Oh my goodness, there is havoc. Wario is going after it. Waluigi goes for the sprint. Oh, Kong may not survive. They have him cornered, actually. What will the Kong do? Wait, Donkey Kong himself just wrecked all of them at once. Oh, it's up to you and your multiplication. They have him cornered yet again. Wait, Waluigi, he's coming back to the fight. Donkey Kong is almost at a quarter health. The unlikely heroes of the battle, the beautiful people that will save the princess. They might actually do this. No, they did it. Yes, high five. Oh, sorry. Okay, Peach, I'm coming for you. You're safe. Peach, I brought your savior Toad. Oh, boy, wait a second. They're falling in love. We got ourselves an unlikely love story. I remade new bio mobs in Minecraft. Let's turn this cow into a camel. Camels are coming to Minecraft, so we've got a good idea what they need to look like. We'll elongate the neck here. Make sure to add a hump to the back. Splash on some color. Then we'll start adding details to the face and body. Lots of shading to get the look just right. Fix up that tail, and our camel is ready to rock. Look at this! We've got ourselves a mob zoo. The perfect place to bring our camel. And we even got ourselves a camel enclosure. Bring in a camel. Look at that hump. Legend says these things can fill an ocean. But a proper zoo would probably have multiple camels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe our buddy Junior over here, 5. It looks like our wall is secure. And our zoo is starting off on good footing. But we can't build an entire zoo with one mob. We'll turn this salmon into a shark. You're gonna need a way bigger body, buddy. That means bigger fins all around too, and a bulkier head. Once we've got the shape right, we can start adding some color and details to get the look of our new shark mob. Can't forget those gills or the teeth. This could be interesting. I hope these guys stay in here. Let's put them down at the very bottom to start out with. One whole shark. I'm not sure if they live in packs or not, but let's bring in 1, 2 more. I believe we've got a solid viewing enclosure down here as well, so we can view these sharks from a safe distance. So far, these guys look like they're having a mighty good time. I think we need to spice things up just a tad. I don't know if husks can breathe in water, but there's 2 of them right there. And so far, they look like they're breathing water just fine. Let me see if I can get back to our enclosure. Oh, I don't think we're gonna have time, actually. The 3 sharks took them down quick. It turns out almost nearly exactly as I expected. In complete and utter destruction. A horse is perfect to make into a zebra. No need for all that tack. Give a little more definition to the legs to be more realistic, then we can get to some shading. We'll need a black and white mane, and then to cover the whole body in stripes. Are zebras black with white stripes, or white with black stripes? Ah, here we are, the zebra enclosure. Let's toss down a zebra here, oh my goodness. Absolutely majestic. These guys look amazing, though they still sort of look like horses. But the major difference between a zebra and a horse is that a zebra is able to hide, because those stripes are basically camouflage. These husks here have absolutely no idea what they're dealing with. Check this out, the zebras, within fighting distance, but absolute peace. Except for a camel here that got out of its enclosure. All right, Bob, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Let's turn this wolf into a monitor lizard. First, we'll work on making that wolf body shape into a big lizard. That means a nice long neck and tail, plus its legs are way lower to the ground, like that. Since it's a reptile, we'll need to shade it with pebbly lizard skin all over its body. And finally, give its feet some toes and sharp claws. This spot here looks perfect and dry enough for a few lizards. I don't know if these guys like to live together, so one there, and we'll put one over here on some dirt, almost blended in perfectly. I don't know why for sure, but maybe they eat each other or something. Just to be completely safe, let me provide some sort of distraction for these lizards. And it turns out these lizards are hungry. 2 husks down and another husk down as well. Oh my goodness gracious. And Bob, what are you doing in the lizard enclosure? Can you please return to your... Oh my goodness, Gerald! Did you tell Gerald how to get out of the enclosure? Let's turn this fox into a sloth. Sloths like to hang from trees, but we'll model this little buddy on the ground. Now we'll give it some long arms, perfect for hugging trees or people. Same thing for legs. Give it some color to its fur and some little claws for gripping trees and grabbing leaves. Look at that friendly little face. In my mind, I always thought these guys were sort of cute, but this sloth just looks like a crouching demogorgon. There's a thick patch of fur coming down his back. He's sort of human-like, like that thing from Lord of the Rings. And to make it even more creepy, these sloths are rather slow. If I put some sort of threat over here, honestly, it takes a rather long time for him to even figure out that there is something nearby that it could actually hurt him. I don't think we have to worry about this fella like we have to worry about Bob. He's not going to break out of his enclosure anytime. Hey, there's a lizard. He's not going to break out of his enclosure anytime soon. Now for an alligator. Let's use this spider. Let's put a big mouth on this little guy. Extend that body and add a long tail. Little legs that are strong enough to move that bulky body around. Cover this guy in scales and shading all over for the perfect alligator skin. And of course, a sharp set of chompers. This is the perfect swamp for an alligator. Scaly, legs together, long tail, big, massive chompers. That's alligator if I've ever seen one. These guys hunt alone, but they tend to stay together. The only thing I'm truly concerned about is this guy getting out. Because no matter how big an alligator gets, these guys are quick. They can charge fast, roll over, and do a ton of damage. Let me drop this guy here just on the other side of the tree. Oh, they both found him already. There's going to be another charge here from another alligator. Bam, that's a second bite. and the husk goes down. Yup, I definitely want to be sure to test this glass all the way around this enclosure. An ocelot is a great mob to turn into a snow leopard. We'll take this jungle cat and reshape the body for our snowy mountain leopard. Snow leopards have some extra thick fur to keep warm, and we'll adjust those legs to look a little more cat-like. The coloring needs to be way more brown to blend in before we cover this cat in leopard spots all over. These guys are small, but they are extremely quick. They can move fast all the way through the mountains. But he's broken out of his enclosure. Here, take some meat. Oh no, the alligator is hunting. This zoo is not the safest place to be. Let's back you away from the alligator. Head on over this direction. Oh boy, the husks have got out too. It looks like our snow leopard is going to take care of those guys though, including Bob. Bob, you gotta stop getting out. All three husks are wiped out nearly instantaneously. You know what? I'm gonna keep this salmon on hand because you look a little dangerous. This bat will be our owl. We can get rid of those wings for now and work on making his body owl-shaped. A little more shaping for how all those feathers would sit. Add some feet and some claws. Time to bring back those wings. Now let's shade in all those feathers. Look at those huge owl eyes. Finally, something just a little bit more peaceful. A cute little owl. I know that Bob and the alligators and literally everything else has gotten out of all of my enclosures, and I'm sure that this owl is not going to be an exception, but this fella could follow us around wherever we want to go. Oh, wait, hold on a second. He's gone. Where did he go? Where did our owl go? I thought if I gave him freedom, he would stay loyal. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my goodness, he dropped me meat. Raw chicken meat. I didn't ask for this, but I'm so sorry for the chicken that had to... Oh, boy. Oh, there's another one. You know what? I'm going to just keep you nearby, but that feels just a tad bit gruesome. Let's turn this sheep into a reindeer. Raise up that hat, add a snout, and some floppy ears. Then we'll work on those iconic reindeer antlers. Some legs for leaping, add a splash of color, and then shade it up to finish up. The snow, the reindeer, they are here. I haven't seen one myself since Christmas. Actually, I don't think I saw one on Christmas either. Those antlers are immaculate. This is the feller that delivers my presents every single year? Oh, wait, hold on there, reindeer. Don't go too close to the fence. No! He's jumped out, and he's continuing to jump. Where is he headed? Through the forest, through the owl exhibit. This reindeer just wants to jump all the way from the sloth enclosure, headed towards the lizards. I guess these reindeer just want to explore a little bit. After all, I guess they only do Christmas. This moose room will be our moo bloom. Let's start out by recoloring this red into a sunshine yellow. That looks like an omelet. Now we'll add a couple bright sunflowers on top of its back. Now that is one colorful moo bloom. Sunflowers galore. Bang! There's a blue one too. Oh wait, hold on a second. Another yellow one, another blue one, another yellow one, another purple one. These moo blooms are going crazy. Yellow, blue, purple, and red as well. These moo blooms come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Well, same shape, same size, just different colors. And the best part of all is that they spawn loads of flowers all around them. Oh my goodness gracious. This enclosure has become overgrown. And now even the moo blooms are getting out of their exhibit. I think I might just be running the worst zoo in the entire world. Let's turn this iron golem into a shroom golem. Let's give him a better mushroom color and start giving him a mushroom cap. Stack these blocks up and make them bright red. We'll add some roots and fungus all over it. Some white spots on that mushroom cap and a little shading with some eyes will bring this shroom golem to life. We are gonna need some big space for these guys because they are big with some big mushroom caps. This guy looks like he's wearing a sun hat over here. Let's see if we can trade him something more valuable for that mushroom hat. There's a brown mushroom. Give me something in return? Maybe? Oh, hey, wait a second. Come on now. Something better than that. More dirt. This stuff is useless. On top of all of that, my zoo doesn't have any visitors at all. The only thing it has is Bob that keeps breaking out. I rename more items into mobs in Minecraft. Let's turn this firework into an explosive companion. Keep the general fireworks shape and colors, but we're gonna give it some long ears and a snout. And let's turn the fuse into a puppy tail. Lots of red and white stripes, almost like a candy cane, but add that adorable face, and this pup rocket will be ready to be set off. Look at this fellow! He is awfully cute, and his little tail coming off the side. I mean, his ears, and watch the way this guy moves around. An awfully adorable bounce. Now there is one little predicament. You're a firework, which means you're gonna explode. I can do this right here, and let's see which. Oh, he's setting up all his own. Oh, he just blew up, and he's in the sky, exploding up there. Look at him go up into the air in an explosion, back down to the ground, and he also isn't blowing up himself, which is very nice. But he still got that husk to go bye-bye. I wonder if I bring in a bunch of these little firework fellas. And then we do this. And this. Now every firework's going off. Look at it. We've got ourselves a 4th of July show right in front of us. That is beautiful. Well, these fireworks are amazing. But I don't want things to get too explosive. This totem of Undying will become a powerful angelic totem. To move around, it will need these beautiful wings. A halo on top so you know it's only up to good deeds. Shaded in to look like solid gold. Who needs 2 eyes? Not this totem. Duplicate the wings. Is 2 enough? Nah, let's make it 4. Now that's a totem that never dies. Now that is one Undying totem. Not only does it look absolutely angelic, but also it's extremely small, so this guy has got to be hard to hit. And if he truly is the angelic totem of Undying, then I'm very sorry, buddy, but you should probably be fine. Yeah. This again. Oh, watch! Check it out! The totem of Undying. I mean, the angelic totem of Undying. Our horse is back. Though I do feel a little bit bad, the initial dying process cannot be comfortable. Let's test this out a slightly different way. Couple of villagers, couple of pillagers, and a couple of undying angels. It looks like these villagers almost got this guy knocked. And they're right on top of it. Though these villagers never fighting back is probably leading them to a horrible, consistent, repeated loop of demise over and over again as well. These glowberries are about to become happy little buddies. Don't judge yet. I know it looks like grotesque cherries right now. We'll fix that. Already looking better. Now time to make these berries glow. I might have lied about the happy buddies part. This one does not look happy. As a whole though, they're looking bright and ready to rock. There you go, little berry. 2 heads. So this guy doesn't have any arms, so he's kind of just sitting at the will of this guy. I'm curious if one can defend the 2. Let's find out. Oh my goodness, this berry is lighting up, just scaring them off in confusion. Look at this guy, he's gonna run off too. Oh yikes, he jumped off. If only I could put a little string on him and drag him around, I'd have my own personal freaky lantern anywhere I went. This poisonous potato is about to become a spiteful little spud. Let's begin with this potato-ish shape. Add a face that has grown out of this monstrosity. Slap on a sprout here and there. Finish it off with these putrid gas bubbles floating above it. I might get sick just looking at this thing. Let me be sure to have a safe distance in case anything goes wrong here. Oh, there it is. Yikes. This thing no longer looks like a potato. It looks like a wandering virus, and it's traveling. It's even got particles coming off the top of it. All right, let's see what this virus can do. Oh my goodness, and there goes. Oh, that was fast. As soon as he got on the same block as our poisonous potato, he went down. If I put a bunch of husks right on top of it, oh my word, look at that. Yikes. This place is contaminated. We'll turn this block into a two-faced businessman. Start by giving it this gray body. I promise it'll be a mob, just stick with me. Give it a red eye and menacing mouth to create its night side. And on the right, a kind and dapper gentleman for the day side. We can't just leave this guy gray. No, no, we must suit him up. Is this a good mob or a bad mob? Time will tell. Lock this guy down inside of his village so he can get to business straight away. And our businessman is already on the move. Wait a second, did you just... He's dropping gold! I got a free block of gold! And he's dropping ingots for these villagers. He's giving away free money to everybody! But we do know he is two-faced. What happens if we set the town tonight? Oh boy! He's charging at the villagers! He's taking them down! Oh my goodness gracious! No, don't come towards me! Everybody run! The two-faced businessman is taking over the town! Let's this blue bottle, connecting some arms and legs as we go. The bottle is see-through, so make this little guy out of glass. The water bottle will need to see where it's walking, so we can't forget the giant eye. And it's looking ready to go. Just please don't trip and fall. This feller is absolutely perfect for this desert, and friendly too. This water bottle drips just a few drops of water on you, and you instantly get some pretty beefy effects. Actually, I got a phenomenal idea. This water bottle is absolutely gonna beef up this golem. Now, what about this? Oh, he can go and annihilate all of these husks. Let's put in a ton of water bottles. Every water bottle is beefing up this golem all at once. Oh my goodness. I think the only problem we have is that some of the water is hitting the husks still, and so the husks are getting super strong as well. And that's not going to be good for this golem. At least not for long. Yep. Yikes. Okay, the water can confirm is friendly to everything. Let's turn this spider eye into a fully living abomination. Create a red sphere to start. The optic nerve will become this thing's tentacles. Darken it up to really give off that spider eye feel. And we can't forget the most important part, the eyeball. Let's plop these tentacles right on inside. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a massive eye. I guess it's actually a head. Got an eye there, and got an eye there. And I don't even know if these itty-bitty little tentacles are strong enough to push this massive eye head. Let's see if I place down a husk over here. Oh, the tentacles are strong enough. Look at this thing zip around. Oh, and it's firing off some sort of, oh my goodness, that was a speedy headbutt. It's so fast I can hardly keep track of it. Bam! Down goes a husk. Oh, our water bottles have joined us. This eye is about to get extremely beefy. I don't know if I really want to be around to see it. Let's turn this music disc into its own DJ to blast some tunes. To make it a bob, it'll need some legs. For arms, it'll have these record needles. Oh, he's funky. He's grooving. He's ready to lay down some sick beats. Prepare yourselves for Jam Town. Boom! Our dancing music disc. Look at that needle. Double needles. You ever seen a vinyl use 2 needles at once? This is gonna be funky. Oh my gosh, it's actually jamming. We got ourselves an absolute banger. What happens if I plop down some husks here? Look, even the husks are dancing. Nobody can be angry when you got tunes like this blasting nearby. This disky DJ is gonna turn the whole world friendly. I know there's a creature living in this Nautilus shell. We'll make sure it comes out to say hi. Start by making the shell 3D. Build out a couple of skinny arms from the shell and put a trident in its hands. There's the little eyes poking out. I have absolutely no idea how it's going to be able to carry that trident around, but I believe. Look at this little shell. A beautiful sandy home right next to some liquid. Looks like he wanted to breathe a little bit of the water in. What'll happen if somebody threatens his watery home? Is this guy going to share the water? Oh my goodness, no he's not. That was a lightning strike. Oh buddy, I bet you should run. Yikes. Okay, the little shell is pretty defensive about his home. Time to make a gas tear that cries real tears. Start with the blue teardrop shape. Shade it to stay true to the original gas tear. Give it a very distraught face and finish off with gas tears coming out of the eyes. That is one sad teardrop. And we could call this the perfect little rainforest. Here you go, little tear. Oh, look how sad he looks. Here's some friends to cheer you up, buddy. Oh no, he's crying. Oh my goodness, his cries are painful. Look at the rain cloud. That is one dangerous rain cloud. Oh my word. What? Do not stand in the tears. Slowly back away from the tears. This heart of the sea will turn into a legendary sea serpent. Create the dragon-like head and add on the hearts of the sea as eyes. Give it a beautiful mouth full of pearly whites. Oh yeah, this serpent's head looks amazing. Now to get that slithery body. That's what I'm talking about, and that is what I call the heart of the sea. Let's see if this massive sea dragon can take down the actual Ender Dragon. Look at this slithering beast. This guy's gonna need some help by some of our friends. And our very dangerous businessman. And our musical masterpiece. Get ready to jam out to absolute destruction. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, the dragon is already getting blasted. And the fireworks are heat-seeking. Oh my goodness, and our sea dragon is blasting away chunks of hell Simon's out of the way. Here comes the final hit. Bam! Down goes the Ender Dragon. All right, I don't think that Sea Dragon needed help after all, but who doesn't like a little extra dance music to go along with a deadly party? I remade every mob better in Minecraft. I'll start by making one of Minecraft's most useless mobs better, the bat. Let's remove those bat ears. We can do a lot better. And this will be the start of the face with some bright green eyes and a purple snout. Let's go ahead and give it a mouthful of fangs too. And now for the ears. Look at these tiny little ones. Time to turn them long and awesome. To make this bat truly better though, we're going to need to give it a big and strong body with some clawed feet and a cool looking tail. Now for the wings. These little wings are not gonna fly. Get it? Fly. And I'm gonna make an awesome bat wing texture too. Turn it all purple and gray, then start going crazy on the shaded. I went ahead and added some claws here and some there, but with some final details, I think our new and improved bat is just about ready. Let's see how it looks in Minecraft. This bat looks more like a dragon or a flying gargoyle than a bat, which of course is 100% intended. So far, bat appears friendly. Wait, no, not friendly. I lied. What in the world was that? He's got a sonic boom he can track us with and blast us away. Ooh, that chicken just went sayonara. I better get some distance. Ooh, one-shot wonder. Did I lose him? No, I picked him up. We got the bat wings. And now we can fly. Yay! All right, the bat is definitely better at flying than me. But we don't need to fly in order to experience the benefits having bat vision. We can highlight every mob within range, even the chicken we can see through the blocks. That might come in handy if we create any more monstrosities. Now, the Ender Dragon is probably the coolest mob in Minecraft, but I'll make it even better. We're going to make it the best mob ever. From the horns to the wings, the dragon will get a total redesign. Even these feet are getting totally remade with awesome dragon claws. I also am going to give it spines just like this. Now, time to get to work with these better wings. I also find the dragon colors pretty boring, so let's give it purple scales. And these magical spikes. I was not joking about the wings, just look at this. The white and bright purple designs are really making it all come together nicely. And the eyes, they are popping for my last plan. I'll duplicate the heads and turn it into a 5-headed dragon. I don't think I've ever spent this long making a mob, but it turned out insane. Let's see how it looks in game. The heads make this guy look fierce, and the wings actually look like legitimate super dragon wings. Mechanically, the Ender Dragon should behave roughly the same, minus, as you can see, the bolts of obsidian raining down from the sky. Which if they hit you, bad place to be. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can't do this, get off the block, get off the block! He's recharging when the rain hits him! Oh no! I created an unkillable beast. There is one solution, just bring in loads of bats. Oh no, but the bats turned on me. They've teamed up. I gave the Ender Dragon an army. I need to come up with a plan. I need to escape quickly, as fast as possible. Now it's time to make the Iron Golem better by turning it into a cyberpunk golem. And to do that, we'll need to give it robot arms. Then paint the whole thing gray, like a robot, and some pieces coming off of it are going to be like metallic panels, too. I wasn't quite satisfied with the gray I was using, so I went this color instead, and then powered it with a bright blue energy core. Plop in some eyes like this, then texture in that big ol' Iron Golem nose. I thought it would be cool to give it this Tesla coil backpack, because, well, why not? And with some metallic spikes here and there, I think our futuristic Iron Golem has gotten quite a bit better. But let's see how much we really like it in-game. The better Iron Golem looks so futuristic, and the detailing turns out perfectly. The only thing we have to be aware of is that he doesn't turn on us. That would go poorly. Probably not as poorly as the End Dragon. That guy, I don't even want to think about it. Before any of this is possible, we're going to have to activate the core. Just give it a little spark. Get our Iron Golem going. And he's active. Maybe 5, 6, or 7 of these creepers will do the job. Now, feel the threat and fight back. Perhaps the creepers don't pose enough of a threat to our golem. Let's see how he deals with some better bats. The bats have turned on the creepers, and our golem still is not doing anything. Our buddy's a pacifist. That was unintentional. But given how strong you look, that might be the best option. Though, of course, we're going to have to dock you points for lack of violence. That's never the best outcome. Let's make the villager better by turning it into a hero villager. To be a hero, he needs to have the clothes of a warrior. And every warrior needs armor. Being a villager, though, emerald armor is perfect. I gave it a mask like this, but not even that can cover that giant nose. Back to the emerald clothes. Let's give him a sparkly belt and some much shinier armor. Super duper shiny. Now for the best part, the sword. Of course, I had to make the villager sword emerald as well. That is perfection. Let's see how he looks in Minecraft. This is a perfect place to set down our better villagers, right? Of course, any good villager needs a little incentive. We gotta come up with 64 emeralds. That's gonna take forever, unless I finagle the system slightly. Alright, I got your emeralds, and we can give you hero training. Or you give me hero training. One of us is getting hero training. Bam, Blinsky, got it, and it looks like I paid for you to get hero training. Not a bad purchase. And he's fully armored as well. This guy is taking the defense of the village very seriously, minus not bothering with the bats. Don't get me wrong, it's great to see everybody get along, but it's making me a tad bit nervous. Every single mob we've created is teaming up together on me, developing one massive army, plotting to take me down, and I won't let it happen. Time to make one of the worst nether mobs better, the magma cube. Instead of just being a cube, I want the entire front of it to be a giant mouth, and that mouth will be completely made of lava. So we'll get to color it super bright orange. That is looking fire. Now, with the mouth done, let's give it a lava tongue and some spikes. But to give it layers, I wanted to make them out of stone, like this. Then build out some sharp spikes too. Now that is a much better magma cube. Let's see it in Minecraft. Let's get our better magma cube a beautiful home next to some lava. He looks way better in-game than he did in the modeling phase. The solid magma foundation. There he goes, bouncing, turning everything into dangerous magma underneath. You, my friend, are my hope against the army that I've sort of created and built and has decided to turn against me. These pigs and sheep are just barely far enough away from our massive cube to stay out of the threat of the vacuum formation. Oh, he got one right there, and he's getting bigger. We could go right under. He's bigger than us. Oh no, I'm lost. I gotta get out of here. We're gonna leave this magma cube to grow in size, to become stronger and stronger, and you will fight on our behalf. Hopefully. As long as you don't turn on us, you get a 9 out of 10. And let's make a better evoker by turning it into a necromancer. Let's remove the head real quick. Ouch. And give it some bright green eyes. The black and gold robes are cool, but I think we can do better. And I don't know why, but I gave it these really creepy figures. This is already looking super cool, but we aren't done yet. Let's give it an evil spiked crown and a flowing crimson cape. I also put a small golden ring on his finger. And now let's reposition this arm and put a magical staff in his hand. He's gonna be controlling the dead, so here's a skull on top. Yeah, that is one mean-looking evoker. Let's see it in-game. That is one necromancer. Look at the green eyes. This guy is absolutely possessed. Now, I do want to join you in your necromancy, experience the magic, if you will, but I don't want to be targeted, so I'm just gonna give some villagers here, and you go ahead and perform your necromancy on anything other than me, pretty please. And right away, the villagers are behaving funny as one of them goes down and actually is raised from the dead. This villager over here got knocked and turned, and now he's attacking me. Oh no, oh, every villager is slowly being turned to the dark side. Run as fast as you can, get away from this place. Go, 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 go. I'm not gonna make it. We turned to this perfect beach, a place to gather sunlight and roast yourself for a beautiful tan, into a place of utter destruction thanks to the evil wizard, our necromancer. He turned out perfect. 10 out of 10. I've gotten bored of the blaze. Let's make it better as a new and improved soul blaze. Let's move these blaze rods. They definitely aren't going to be good enough for what we're going for. Start from scratch with this blaze head and turn this base into a mouth with fiery teeth and attach this new head to a floating body. Like the wither, we'll give the body a ribcage. Now for the soul part. Let's redo these blaze rods and recolor the blaze to be black and blue with the soul sand texture on it. These blaze rod diamonds look super cool too. To give more oomph for the blaze, I gave it floating hands, like this. Top it off with a Soulfire look, and this blaze is definitely looking better. Let's check it out in Minecraft. Look at the face and the mouth and the teeth on this thing. He's a flame to be feared, and fear him, we're about to see. We're going to use this magnificent blaze to retake our serene beach and turn it back into the paradise it once was. The villagers are chasing me down. They cannot leave me alone, but our blaze is going to work behind us and burning them. And 3 of them, sayonara. Though we have one small problem, and it's because I tried to make our blaze sneaky. If I look at him, he goes invisible, and we can no longer see him. But before we can do anything, our blaze decided to take it upon himself. He charged towards everybody, and we actually may be able to help our blaze out. If we can keep him invisible the entire time, nobody will be able to see him coming. Just chase him down, keep him invisible, nobody sees him, and then let him loose. Burn everything! Retake the beach! Wait, no, our blaze is not taking down our necromancer. I've gone full destructive mode, and they've gone full destructive mode on me. This is not good. Let's improve the weirdest ocean mob. Time to make the Guardian better. I started by giving it these long horns with all these different growths. Now, time to build out the body to have all these different sections. I know what it needs now. Teeth. Really sharp teeth. Now, to recolor this brown and purple, that's much better. It's going to be in the ocean, so it'll need some new fins. Here are some bigger ones on the side, like this. For just a little bit more detail, I decided to add some coral textures too. Almost like it's been at the bottom of the ocean way too long. Oh yeah. That new Guardian is great, but I wonder how it's going to look in-game. I have taken some minor precautions. So far, things have gone poorly, but we've got our better Guardian, who looks so sweet. You, my friend, are adorable. Let's see if we can strategically lead this Guardian out of the water towards the shore and take him on in hand-to-hand combat. So far, going poorly yet again. I really gotta step my game up. He's currently hiding in the shipwreck, forcing us back into the water, not letting us stay on land where I feel safe. We have to... Oh, I need oxygen. I'm going back down. This is at the end of you, buddy. Couple of whacks, and you're gonna be done. Ooh, we've got it. Finally, we come out on top, and we've obtained his Guardian Crystal, which apparently only works for the Guardian, which makes it less of a victory than I anticipated because this crystal is useless. A drowned is just a boring water zombie. Let's make it better. It doesn't look decayed enough, so let's distort the body to fix it. This messed up jaw is going to be perfect for our better drowned. And they aren't seeing barbers underwater. Let's make the hair long. I like to think of drowns as dead pirates. So here's your hat, Captain. Now, for the body. I added some ribs like this, and an arm like that, then gave him a super deadly sword. To make it even better, I added some moss growing all over it. The best part now, this drowned will have a little parrot buddy, and this pirate parrot will also have a hat. Now, let's see what this sunken sailor looks like in the actual ocean. Our drowned has moved into the ship after we cleared it of the Guardian, and this guy looks like he's been hanging around for quite a while. Hate to tell you, but you're probably going to be here for a while longer, because of course I put you out of your misery. I don't feel good about this. We just got to take this guy out completely. Knock him down entirely. He's become completely invulnerable. We can't even scratch him anymore. No wonder this guy has been living on the shipwreck for thousands of years, watching his ship decay. Anytime anybody's ever come along to try and put a peaceful end to his existence, he insists on living longer. There's only one thing we can do. Lead him to his somewhat peaceful existence. Let's make a better piglin brute. To make it a real brute, we'll need to give it a beefier body and build out that head to be more pig-shaped. For the eyebrows, I went with a real angry look and added some much better tusks on top. I plopped on some big old ears and gave this big guy a belly button. This brute is going to need some muscles. I want these piglins to be fierce, so here are some feet claws. All piglins love gold, so let's give him some. Now, for a fresh new hairstyle, the hog mohawk. With the final details all complete, our piglin brute is ready to go. Let's see this guy get to battle. We've got our brute the perfect home, the massive piglin brute. Look, our piglins have been attracted to the brute. He's their leader. He's going to lead them to peace, hopefully some peace. Finally, our brute just wants to find gold. He will chase it around and break out those gold ingots, which we can then follow behind and pick up right behind him. Go ahead, come this way. Oh, he saw some gold over there. He's going for that that first. Munch it down, buddy. He's so greedy. He will jump across the lava to get to this nether gold. And now he's headed this direction, right into our trap. Gold! 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 I think he figured out the situation. He looks pretty angry at his predicament. We'll leave him to figure it out all on his own. Now, for the fox. They might be cute, but we can do better. I want to make a more realistic looking fox. So let's give it a more accurate snout. And now the eyes. Not like that, it's not a spider. There we go. That's better. These whiskers have got to be looking fresh. And the ears, pointy. Now for that coat. Foxes have almost a mane of white fur. So I gave it one. And also some little paws, just like this. For the tail, I made sure it was big and fluffy. With a white gradient. And now, that fox is complete. Let's see how much better it looks in Minecraft. That fox is an incredible improvement. And those ears on top, this guy can hear anything from a mile away. I could run all the way over this direction, and he'd be able to track me down. Let's give him a diamond sword. It looks like he just wants the seeds. Our fox is gonna go plant a forest and save the world. Maybe our new guy will take our sword. A fox with a diamond sword in its mouth is not a fox you want to mess with, which is exactly why we are going to return to our village. Bring in our fox and give him a diamond sword. And now our fox can take down all of the army, and we can have our vengeance. Looks like he's going towards the golem first. Oh, no, he stopped along the way. He's looking at me. Why are you looking at me? The bats are over here. Take the bats down. Maybe he can't reach the bats. How about the villager? Take down the villager. The villager hasn't really done a whole lot to hurt us, but everybody's got to go. The entire army needs to be taken down. And our fox is doing nothing. They've communicated. He's joined their ranks. Every creation has turned against us. Oh, I love making me some mobs. And if you want some more insane mobs in your world, download Gods of Mobs in the Minecraft Marketplace right now. I remade every mob into Pokemon in Minecraft. Like this pig right here that I turned into Jigglypuff. We'll first turn this witch into Mewtwo. We can start with texturing on a base layer. Now let's get Mewtwo's head features just right. Tilt the head back to get the correct posture. Pull these legs apart to connect them at the side of the hips. Now, the long feet with a couple toes. Then Mewtwo has thinner, longer arms with 3 distinct fingers. And we have to get the iconic Mewtwo tail right. Now just texture on a few primary colors. Mewtwo is looking absolutely spectacular. Down to the flesh tube that goes from his head to his back. And he's up in the air now? But I do have myself a sneaky suspicion. In a Pokemon world, of course Team Rocket's gonna appear. James, Jesse, just back up, alright? Wait, they've actually frozen him in the air though. No, Mewtwo, resist! Oh boy, they've added a mind control device to the top of his head. It's okay, we can fix this. Let's use this gas tier and turn it into Charizard. Slap on some Charizard Orange first. Grab this body, shrink it down, and we'll use it for Charizard's head. And make sure we got the dual horns on there. Then build the neck down, torso, and arms, 3 fingers, short legs. Now Charizard's tail needs to be perfect. Massive wings. Then we just shape and texture the wing. So we have got Charizard in Minecraft, and because we use the gas base, he looks a little bit stiff. Our buddy could probably use a chiropractor. The wings on Charizard look amazing. That flame, spicy. Charizard, stay here. I've got the perfect Pokemon to help you out. Let's turn this drowned into Squirtle. Pull it apart, and Squirtle's chest is going to be a little bit thicker and a little bit rounder. Slide on some teeny legs, slide on some teeny arms, hop on Squirtle's brain. Now we can pull a tail out of here, and now we can finally start texturing Squirtle's shell. And Squirtle's eyes definitely sit more towards the top of his head. That's what I'm talking about. Squirtle and Charizard together. This is the perfect duo. The way Squirtle walks around with his hands in the air, though, he looks a little feisty. Let's pull in a couple husks. Squirtle takes the first shot with a water gun here. Charizard is throwing pillars of flame. The arena that we're in right now is being destroyed. Only one left already. But wait, Mewtwo has actually came back. Squirtle is firing his water gun, landing some serious damage onto Mewtwo. Charizard keeping his distance and firing the pillars of flame. That's what I'm talking about. Squirtle's taking a few hits. Mewtwo is getting awfully low, though. Squirtle's taking center stage. I imagine trying to keep himself from getting cornered against the arena. But Squirtle gets knocked out of the battle. That's not good. Please, Charizard, I'm rooting you on. No, how do you respond like that? We're gonna need a new arena Lucario. First, we can paint on some very basic blue, rip this head off, and move it up. Now we'll try to verticalize this chest a bit. Toss on some limbs for legs and arms. And we need to add the 4 black sensory bundles on the back of Lucario's head. Oh, and Lucario is notable for having much redder eyes. Inside our brand new Coliseum. And Lucario is looking good. The sensory bundles on the back of his head, fantastic. We've given Lucario the Aura Sphere. Watch the launch take off. Another Aura Sphere, the Doom and Glory. Lucario, that is exactly what I'm talking about. If we just keep up this trend, Mewtwo doesn't last a chance. Let's turn this Phantom into Dragapult. We can just try and start with a neutral texture, drop the body, and start from the head. And we'll build it into its traditional triangular shape. Pull along the base for 4 hollow horns. Then we'll start building out the body for Dragapult's long tail, which we definitely need to get textured blue. Now red texturing on the head, overlapping a little bit on the horns, and Dragapult's thin yellow eyes. And there we have Dragapult, the reveal of his tail right into the sky. For the transparent tail, we ended up just choosing to go with the white there to make it pop. It looks like he's giving them a chance to get away, but before they can, he starts shooting them dead. 3 whacks and the husk gets knocked. The ability to take down Mewtwo is going to be the real test. We'll use this Iron Golem and make Ursa Ring. First off, we could just start with the fur brown. Widen this Golem core to make it far more chubby. Thicken up these arms to match Ursa Ring. Attach the sharp claws. Yank out a snout right here. And I definitely need to match the shoulders exactly perfectly. A couple eye sockets are needed. And of course, we can't miss Ursa Ring's belly. The Iron Golem has absolutely disappeared into Ursa Ring, and the pure size is intimidating even to just stand up against. Though Ursa Ring's ability might be extremely simple, it's accurate. Look at this big boy already on the launch. The initial strength he already has as the Iron Golem is significant, but in addition to that, he also has a slash attack. He can use his claws. You can even see their guts released into the sand. Gruesome. I just need you to do that exact same thing for Mewtwo. Let's try to start with a chicken and make Mimikyu. First, we've got to have the Mimikyu texture, rip off this chicken head, and pull the nose away. Round things out a bit for Mimikyu's head, and we have to clip on the long ears. Wide to a more slender section here. Now we need Mimikyu's jagged tail, 2 completely different sized eyes here, and texture the tail the authentic brown color. Even though Mimikyu is stuck to the ground, the ghost type features really shine through. Those eyes, rosy cheeks, floppy-sided head, and those ears. The only thing still makes a chicken noise. Check out this super unique ability that we've given to Mimikyu. A shadow particle attack down, up, bang! There you see it. There goes the husk. This husk has one final hit, and then you are dead. I think I want to make one of my favorite Pokemon. Also one of the fluffiest. We can remake this cat into Eevee. Start with a similar base brown, just like Ursa Ring. Pull away just a couple bits. Now we need to make this cat head quite a bit larger. And we also have some big, long, pokey ears for Eevee. We could use the cat chest to remake into a fluffy ruff around the neck. A few tiny feet, and Eevee has a far bushier tail. Then we'll just texture out a few of these details. The fluff around Eevee's neck turned out great. The tail turned out fantastic. Similar to Ursa Ring though, Eevee has a simple attack, but a genuinely authentic attack. The charge instantly straight to the husk, and it's a multi-dash slash attack and takes him from all angles. Also, frequency of hits is much greater than some of the models before, which means Eevee could be extremely deadly. But I want this fight against Mewtwo to be absolutely overwhelming. Let's remake this Guardian into Onyx. We've got the right style, but retexture it to stone. Starting with Onyx's head first, we'll build the general shape here. Oh, and of course we can't miss the horn right on top. Then we'll start with the other boulders to build out this rock snake, and we could use a shadow shadowing texture effect to make the boulder super realistic. The rock snake himself with the shaking tail actually looks pretty intimidating, but the authenticity of Onyx is in his abilities. First thing that Onyx is going to decide to do is dig straight into the ground to disappear before popping up to attack, which could be the perfect sneak attack. There's just 2 more Pokemon we really need. We'll see if we can remake this rabbit here into Fido. Disperse these body parts a bit. Tubby doe-like face to start, and Fido also has 2 tiny little eyebrows. And we need the large doe-like ears, which I have absolutely no idea how you hear anything out of those. Hold on, a little bloated body, short, stubby legs, and one round tubby tail. And Fido has those innocent-looking eyes. Fido looks amazing! We might not even want this guy to go to battle. We could just keep him for ourselves. The rabbit face makes the movements of Fido look so adorable. But we can't have Fido being the weak one of the group. So I gave Fido the ability to launch a heart kiss. Look at those heart projectiles. They steal health from the mob and give it back to Fido. A whack on that husk, back to a whack on this husk. Fido doesn't like you at all. There's just one more Pokemon to make. Now we gotta have Detective Pikachu, and we're gonna start with a fox. Of course, we're gonna need yellow. We can start shifting this fox up right now. 2 furry Pikachu ears. Now we can build the base for what will be Detective Pikachu's hat. 1 furry Pikachu body, and tiny Pikachu arms. And Pikachu has little feet, but we have to get them just right. The iconic Pikachu tail, and of course, Pikachu's rosy cheeks. Detective Pikachu is on the case. The texturing on the hat looks super authentic, actually. And look at that sprint. Of course, it's Pikachu, so we had to equip him with the Thunder Shock and the Volt Attack. Look at that damage. Another smacker over there. And there goes the third. And Detective Pikachu even went to go collect the flesh. It's time that we take these Pokemon back to Mewtwo. Detective Pikachu, Dragapult, Ursaring, Lucario, Fido, Onyx, Eevee, and of course Mimikyu. And they all race in instantly. Ursaring took the close-up shot. Mimikyu's attack hit from the back right there. Onyx also just zipping around, digs down. Can the ability hit though? It can! Ursaring is not letting Mewtwo get away, and Mimikyu keeps tracking from the upper ground now. Lucario shooting from below. Mewtwo well below half health at this point, but unfortunately, Onyx takes the L. Ursaring looks angry about that one, cornering Mewtwo into a section of the arena, but Ursaring unfortunately gets wiped. Dragapult still able to land almost any ability that he's sending out. There's no possible way Mewtwo pulls this off. This is going to be destruction and glory right there. The final hit coming from Detective Pikachu, the most impressive battle we've seen by far. I remade prehistoric mobs in Minecraft. Let's turn this cow into a woolly mammoth. You're gonna need some way bigger legs, buddy. Double up that torso and make it bigger for the size we need as well. Make sure everything is covered in thick fur. Make the head bigger, and then we'll start on the trunk and the tusks. We can make it a pair of thick, long tusks like so. A little more detail to the head, and done. Let's get this mammoth inside some proper ice caves. That guy is one big beefy boy. Look at the fur hanging off of this fella. The most concerning thing about this guy is those massive husks. Those things could knock down a tree. I've got an idea to put those to the test. We'll take this villager back to his prehistoric ancestry as a caveman. Give him a little hunch as he's still learning how to stand up straight. Change out those cotton clothes for animal skin. Add a cool tooth necklace from all of his hunts. Fix up that face a little. Now we'll need a beard and some wild hair. Finish it off with a heavy club and send him into the world. Pull up this caveman down here. This guy looks iconic. Exactly the type of beard and hair we'd expect, and he's got his big caveman club. Let's see if that club can take down a mammoth. The mammoth versus the caveman. And he's tossing spears, and he got flattened. Oh my word. Oh, he's back up again. The mammoth faces him again. Another spear comes out. He hasn't used his club yet, and he got flattened again. A spear versus a honking beast like that? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, our caveman is gone. Yikes. An army of cavemen. That's a lot of spears, but that's a lot of squish as well. They're fighting back as best as possible, though. 3 cavemen got squished and they're back up, but they did take down the mammoth. This is exactly how they must have done it back in the day. Now we'll make this ocelot into a saber-tooth. Your head's gonna need to be a little bit higher up with some thick legs for lunging and running at full speed. Look at that little head with his beefy big cat body. Now let's fix the head. Make it bigger and bulkier with a huge pair of fangs for taking down some prey. And no need for that super long tail anymore. Pretty sure these saber-tooths enjoy the cold as well. And you can always tell a saber-tooth better by those saber teeth. And a nice big upper body to keep it warm from the freezing temperatures. Big upper body means a lot of extra meat. The exact type of thing a caveman would want to get his hands on. So let's see how well this saber-tooth can defend itself against this caveman who's clearly tossing those spears over and over and have knocked him a few times. And there goes a claw attack that rips up that caveman. No wonder all of his clothes are ripped all over after all those spicy claws coming at him and those saber teeth. Oh, they're getting close. Maybe they're friends. Oh, they're definitely not friends. Down goes the caveman. But if the tribe goes on the hunt together, oh, the saber-tooth is having none of it. Already goes after them right away. Oh, yikes. That saber-tooth comes in and already wipes out half the tribe. Only 3 are left to actually throw anything at this saber-tooth. They're all getting knocked, and now there's just 1 left. Oh, boy. Yep, the tribe better be ready next time they go out on a hunt. Oh, my goodness. But the one caveman still survives and manages to take down the saber-tooth. A chicken is perfect to make a dodo bird. Dodos were definitely bigger than chickens and had way longer necks. So we'll put some meat on his bones and give him a neck curving up to a head with a bigger beak. And those eyes. No thoughts, no brain, only dodo. Look at this clueless little guy. Now these dodo birds were always very curious. Those wings compared to that body definitely suggest this guy's not going to be very good at flying anywhere. And he doesn't have very sharp teeth and not a super long beak. And so these guys just look kind of hopeless. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. Might be the reason why they didn't really survive the prehistoric era. If we plop in a caveman here, I bet this bird is confused. He's very confused. He's actually frightened. I don't think he knows what to do. We toss in more cavemen and they're throwing spears at this dodo bird. And the dodo bird doesn't know what to do. Still running around and not fighting back at all. Completely, utterly knocked. Yep, those birds were definitely useless. Now let's make a diadon out of this pig. These animals were huge, so we'll need to reshape those legs for power and speed. Make it a little bit more top-heavy for ramming into things, and add some chompers into a long snout. Some ears, a little fluff. I would not want to meet this guy in real life. These guys are definitely smaller than their name makes them appear. Those teeth are sharp, that mouth is big, and the muscles of this guy are immaculate. And if my science is correct, then all research points to these guys being pretty quick too. If a caveman were to find himself out in the open all alone, that is what a diadon could do. Knock him up, back up, charge him again, Belansky, send him flying. Hopefully he doesn't land on one of these bone spikes, so he's not going to have the chance. Gonna go down that fast. That is one fast pig. Diadon. This iron golem can become our ground sloth. Ground sloths didn't hang from trees to eat, they just stood up. So let's give this guy some extra height. We'll give it a muzzle instead of a flat face, extra long arms with clawed fingers for tearing off those leafy greens, and a big old tail for balance. Now these ground sloths are absolutely honking beasts. And they look a lot like normal sloths, but they're absolutely huge in comparison. This guy's tail is nearly as big as me, and they move basically in slow motion. Oh, darn it, I forgot our diadon is still here. That's not going to be good. I guess we're going to find out who wins between a diadon and a ground sloth. The diadon actually is able to knock this ground sloth up, which is pretty impressive because that's got to be quite a bit of weight on that guy. Oh boy, but that diadon just got knocked. The weight comes with a big, heavy hand, apparently. Wouldn't want to face that guy in a slap contest. Let's turn this wolf into a woolly rhinoceros. As with all prehistoric mobs, bigger is better. Add that bulk. A nice dark brown base for the super woolly coat. Some strong legs to support a super heavy body, just like a regular rhino. And we'll need to add a set of horns to its head, with the large curved one up front. A few finishing touches, and this woolly rhino is ready to go. Let's march this woolly rhinoceros back down into this boneyard next to these cavemen. Oh, he's already under attack by these cavemen, but I don't think they're going to be able to manage. That chunk of meat right there could take a lot of spears before he goes down. Boom! Caveman up in the air, caveman back down. Bam! Another one up and down. These guys are taking hit after hit from this rhinoceros. Down that one goes. Oh, yikes! And there goes the other one. That rhinoceros can take a punch. There's only one other prehistoric mob I know that can swing a punch hard enough to knock a woolly rhinoceros. Let's see which one of these guys comes out on top in a head-to-head fight. The rhinoceros is able to knock off our ground sloth, but not quite. Because those fists are heavy, and the woolly rhinoceros is knocked from existence. This mushroom will be a glypto armadillo, aka a glyptodon. Lower that head and body down so its proportions are shorter. We'll make it a super armored shell for its back to protect it, some proper feet, a head with a nice hard helmet, and this tail is going to be super strong when whipping back and forth to bash its enemies. These glypto armadillos are chunky, with massive shells on the back. I'm sure that's going to help protect him from any hostile mobs around. Oh, but our ground sloth is slowly making his way over to try and take down our armadillo here. Oh, boom! We even heard it hit. It didn't sound like much. I wonder if it hurt his fists. The armadillo's not fighting back at all, though. Ground sloth is trying, though. Oh my goodness gracious. That was brutal. I was expecting it to hold up a little more than that. Starting to wonder how that guy went extinct. Let's turn this spider into a trilobite. Flatten out those legs and shrink them on down. We'll turn the main body into segments in the pointed shape of a trilobite. Then make that flatter head with antenna coming off the sides. And we've got our first prehistoric water mob, our trilobite. These guys are tiny, but don't let that deceive you. They can be extremely devious. Specifically because even though they enjoy the water, they like to burrow underneath the sand in the water. Grab a drown and bring him in. Our trilobite already disappeared. I'm not sure if you caught that. He dug into the ground over here, popped back out. He's moving too fast for us to even keep an eye on him. There he is. He's gonna dig. Burrowing right there. Pop up and bam. The drown goes down and our trilobite returns to his peaceful place, floating in the water, probably absorbing some sun. A salmon can be the base for us to make a plesiosaur. Obviously, we need to make this way bigger with a super long neck, plus some larger fins for moving through the water, and a long tail to match the rest of its length. Add some chompers to that mouth, and give it some color with a cool stripe pattern and shading. These guys look like a cross between a sort of shark and one of those long-necked dinosaurs. These plesiosaurs are pretty sweet, and they look pretty friendly, minus the extremely sharp teeth on the front of them. Now, I'm not totally sure if these prehistoric water animals really truly got along with each other or not, but there is only one way to find out. Bring in another trilobite, see if they decide to be friends, or punch each other down. They've seen each other. It looks like they... Oh, no. The trilobite burrowed. It means he's trying to attack. There he is! He's taking him on the side right there! Oh my goodness! Wait, but our plesiosaur grabbed him somehow. It looks like our trilobite has the advantage though, because our plesiosaur doesn't see him until he's already attacked. No matter what this plesiosaur does, the trilobite has the upper hand consistently. Burrowing down, jumping up, biting that belly, causing our plesiosaur to thoroughly freak out in the process. But our trilobite has disappeared now. It looks like maybe our trilobite is completely full after biting off chunks of that belly. Maybe he's gone away for a lunch nap or something. Let's turn this guardian into the ruler of the prehistoric seas, the megalodon. This body shape may look like a shark, but the megalodon had a massive bite radius and outsized any modern-day shark. We're going to need lots of teeth, though not all 276 of the megalodons. Color in this king, and he's ready to rule the ocean. One of the coolest animals ever. Our prehistoric shark, the megalodon. These guys are huge. Even a fin hit by this guy could knock you unconscious. Wouldn't want that, so I'm going to keep my distance. But we need to find out which prehistoric ocean mob comes out on top. We've got our plesiosaur, and we also have got our trilobite. Our trilobite instantly goes underneath, and it looks like it's our plesiosaur that gets taken to the surface first for a bite. But our megalodon is here for some action. Dives down for a bite on that plesiosaur, takes him to the surface. surface for a bite as well. Our trilobite gets mixed up in the heat of it and goes back down, but our megalodon dives down and takes a bite out of him underneath. Oh my goodness, the plesiosaur and the trilobite are on the run over there. The plesiosaur is taking bite after bite after bite. The megalodon is taking him through some sort of spin routine right now. This plesiosaur isn't doing too well. Oh my goodness, that's the last remnants of our trilobite. And the plesiosaur is the last one standing here, at least between the two of them, and down goes our plesiosaur as well. The megalodon absolutely dominates. I think if a sloth ever ran into our megalodon, that sloth would have a tough time avoiding those teeth. I remade every mob in Minecraft into rainbow friends. First, we're gonna make red using this evoker. Get this red head popping out of the top of the lab coat right here. The base for one of his large eyes on the side of his head. Now I need this lab coat to be more coat-like. Give Red his tiny little black tie, and we'll extend his suit pants all the way down. I should just adjust his head to round it out with his big black pupils poking out. And we've got Red inside Minecraft. And those eyes are definitely popping out way out of his head. That doesn't look comfortable, to be honest.
Little itty bitty tie.
I don't even know where you would find a die like that. I gave him a boss bar. I want to see exactly how many friends it'll take to actually take Red down. So let's quickly remix some more Rainbow Friends to fight Red. Let's turn this Iron Golem into blue. We can have a nice big tubby blue body. Blue legs too, of course. And now his face. Of course, we can just put the eyes on. 2 of them to be exact. But one actually is going to be a normal pupil, and the other is an X. Gold crown on the top of his head here, and his droopy, drooly mouth. And we've got Blue right here. Dude looks a little confused, as expected, but he does look tubby and delicious. Okay, he just turned and looked at me and it kind of freaked me out. Bang, bang. And Blue actually is just running straight ahead, but this is the spectacular ability that he has. He can actually pick mobs up and toss them at other mobs to deal double damage. If I pull a bunch of Vindicators in here, and I also pull in a bunch of Blues, what's gonna happen here? They're not even letting each Blue hold on to one. They're fighting over individual mobs. But I made Red pretty strong, so let's build some more Rainbow Friends. We'll try to turn this gas into purple, but purple's gonna be far more skinny. Oh, and we can actually make purple in a vent. Texture on the vent gates right here, and I'll add purple's creepy eyes back here, and we can use one of the gas tentacles as the bottom part of the vent. That looks pretty good. And we just need Purple's hands sticking out from the vent. Real long fingers. And Purple actually looks pretty cute. Now, I really didn't truly anticipate Purple being in the sky the entire time, because technically I gave Purple the ability to pull mobs into the vent. Let's see if Purple will come down and actually attack these Vindicators from the sky. Some sort of purple... Oh, there's a teleport. Ooh, that does not look comfortable at all. That was the opposite of a Masonic. That looks deadly. Purple and Blue, I think for sure have a chance to take down Red. Let's toss them in an arena and see who wins. We've got a volcano arena here. Let's toss Red right there. We're going to put Blue there. And we'll also put Purple in here as well. I think that they can do it. Blue takes the first whack on Red. Red is responding with some sort of attack and teleports actually up above on the arena. Unreachable now, except for the fact that Purple was able to teleport up to Red. But Purple was actually put inside of a box for a brief moment in time. And Red has completely isolated Purple from the group in the sky here. And now Blue has got the same treatment. They've only done just the slightest amount of damage on Red right now. And Red just duplicated into minions. But Blue actually tossed the minions all before, unfortunately, also falling into the lava himself. I'm guessing Blue is going to be completely out of this fight now. And where did they go? Purple is currently locked inside the volcanic rock, which leaves Red as the victor so far. So we're going to have to see if we can make a few more Rainbow Friends. Let's make this wolf into orange. Rip off its wolf head. Now we can thin out the main body, since orange is far more lizard-like. 4 tiny lizard-like legs, and then orange has 3 fingers, or toes, on each of its extremities. Plop on a pair of eyes. And Orange has his eyes looking backwards pretty much. And the thing that'll get you most is his chompers down here. And we've got Orange here, who actually looks really good in Minecraft. The model is a little funky though because I made Orange from a wolf. Look at that run. If we pull in a bunch of different Orange models, I also made it so you can give Orange some steak and he'll get beefier and beefier. So if he's too weak to take down Red, all we gotta do is just stake him up and then toss down the enemy. And boom, 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 sayonara. Oh, that was fast. Definitely certified deadly. We can turn this Enderman into green, but an Enderman already has long arms. All we need to do is shrink his legs down a tiny little bit and then stretch his body out. But the legs on green need to be far more chunky. And we can keep his lanky arms, but just change him up. Then Green's mouth is partially open with some big, bright white teeth. Oh, and even though Green is blind, we still need to put some eyes on here. And Green looks quite stunned, like you're playing a game of red light, green light or something. I don't think Green really knows what's going on. I'm very curious what they're gonna do if they get some Vindicators in here as well. Oh, jumps into the air and actually smashes the Vindicator down to the ground. It's an AoE attack that Green can actually do when he hits the ground. Meaning when Red does that multiplying technique, Green will probably have no issue taking them all down at once. But there's only one way to find out. We've got Green looking spicy. And to kick things off, I guess I probably should give Orange just a little bit of steak to beef him up slightly. And Orange eats the steak instantly and goes right after Red. Already, I can tell. Actually, Orange took him into the lava. It was sort of like a sacrificial attempt. That looked like a really bad decision because Orange just got wiped. Green's still hanging in there though, and they're making way more progress. And Red looks to have the rhythm of the cardboard box locking technique down to a science when Green sees the multiply of all of them knocked at once. But the confidence is short-lived. Which means in order to find any rainbow friends that are actually going to be able to take Red down, we're going to have to craft some future rainbow friends based on fan speculation. People speculate that Pig might be another character added, so let's use a pig and try to make Pink. Add the bright pink texture in here. If Pink is added, it would be a sort of smaller body compared to some of the others, but a really wide head and eyes that would shoot out the top just like a bug. Now we could add some really sharp teeth in here too, and these legs can be pretty chunky too, really similar to Green. And Pink is here in Minecraft. This fan speculation is sweet. Those tubby little legs though, they look like they're kind of bending like straws when Pink walks. A bunch of these Pinks actually might be a bit of a challenge for this world because I gave Pink an explosive ability. They're gonna charge after these Vindicators and just wait. There it goes, all of them turning invisible briefly afterwards. The only way to track Pink is by these particles here. That's going to be impressive. I don't know if Red's actually going to be able to track Pink when Pink is invisible. But we know Red is strong, so let's see who else we can bring to Rainbow Friends. This chicken could be remade into Yellow because Yellow is speculated to actually be a chicken. Next to this more feather yellow and plug back in the chicken head. Now we need to open up this beak so it can be far more dangerous. With a huge sharp teeth, Yellow could still be a tiny chicken, so we can keep the small legs. Now turn these chicken wings into yellow arms. And there's Yellow right there. Look at how sharp those chompers look. Yellow, you frighten me. But the real power is in the chicken egg. I don't even really know if I want to see what you can do. 3 eggs at a time, pretty quickly, bang, bang, bang. Oh, but they've turned. Oh, and Yellow might not be able to last it. Actually, Yellow goes down. Okay, there may be a small health issue there, but if Yellow can stay in the back line and just throw eggs, we probably only need a few more friends. We'll turn this Phantom into Maroon. We're gonna first dissect the pieces of this Phantom, add on the Maroon texture, and Maroon would have a bit of a smaller head. Then there's 2 long horns that you're gonna have to attach on here. Open the mouth to make more room for some really sharp teeth, and legs that sort of just spread out on either side. Then we'll just build out the Maroon wings completely. Okay, we've got Maroon right there, spicy dragon-like. Okay, don't fly away now, buddy. We're gonna need some help, all right? So where are you headed? What in the world? Slowly just flying around, the wings ever so slightly moving. Maroon just looks shocked. Oh, bring in a couple more maroons down this direction. Stay down here and fight. Oh my golly, wait a second. Oh, it's a flame attack of doom. This little guy, unfortunately, is in for a real hot bath in the flames of death. There you go. Knew it. I think in that tiny little head, though, I forgot to add any sort of significant brain, and I'm going to get some more rainbow friends. Lime is speculated to be lime colored, so we could just start with a green zombie. Then a face that is a far more star-like texture that'll sit on the front of his body rather than on top. Large legs that get chunkier towards the bottom, and two big, chunky arms with some real chunky fingers. Still some flames left over from Maroon, but let's pop in Lime, and Lime looks amazing. The thumbs up right here. The stance, the walk, the determination, probably a larger brain inside, and Lime is slime, so I gave Lime the ability to actually chuck slime at any sort of hostile mobs nearby. There goes a little slime toss. The range, not so strong, but it's providing a sort of poisoning effect, sucking the life from them slowly over time. If Lime is able to cover the entire arena floor in his dirty slime, this could be perfect for stopping Red from teleporting around. But we got a few more tricks up our sleeve. Let's build a completely new Rainbow Friends character and turn this skeleton into gray. We'll give him 2 heads, 2 eyes on each head for 4 eyes total. And I'll try and triangle them out with the teeth actually on the outside here. And then we could just do a really long, skinny, lanky body from top to bottom. We've got Gray, a 2-headed, lanky thing. The little triangle mouth looks quite cheery. Ooh, I figure Gray just prefers a chilly environment. He also decides to throw shards of ice at anything. Yep, there you go, boom, smash. Bang, boom, bang. How many it takes to knock, though? I think that Vindicator got hit about 4 or 5 times. So it's pretty efficient, and the fact that Gray's able to throw it from a distance is going to be pretty useful. But there's one more new mob we can bring to Rainbow Friends. Let's add a character Brown as well. We'll put his mouth in his paw here, with teeth all the way around the edges. And we could make him a star shape, starting with the cow head here, arms here, and then the legs down here. Oh, and of course, he's going to need some way to see. So we'll just plop some eyes on here. We've got the ice left over from Gray, and we've got Brown. That mouth in the center, there's no stomach behind it, actually. And since Brown doesn't have a stomach to digest, Brown actually fires mobs out of himself after eating them. Whoa, you can see the intensity of these 3 eyes right there. The ultimate stare down. And then denial. These brand new Rainbow Friends and our own creations should for sure be able to beat Red. And we're gonna face mobs in a brand new arena here. We've got a mansion. I removed the lava because that seemed a little unfair. We've got pink, we've got yellow, we've got maroon lime, we've got our own gray creation right there, and we've also got our brown creation. Gray is icing the floor as all the mobs slide in to the first couple of smacks. It is nearly impossible to see what's going on, but Gray has locked somebody in a box right there and has teleported up on top of the roof. I'm going to clear it out as fast as I can, trying to open up this roof to see what's going on out here. Maroon is in the sky taking Red on 1 versus 1 right now on the ceiling. Red falls down below again. A few more hits are able to be landed before he makes a quick escape back to the ceiling. But Maroon is having absolutely zero mercy up here in the skies. Unfortunately, Red is able to wipe Maroon from the winds. Preparing to teleport again, Red drops back down into the mansion, and Yellow gets wiped right there too. There goes Brown on the run. Lime appears to be dead as well. It's hard to keep track anymore. And there goes Brown as well. Gray is down. The only Rainbow Friend left is Pink. And Pink gets knocked as well. Red wipes out everybody. I'm turning mobs into video game characters, starting with Bowser. A turtle fits perfectly for Bowser. Dislocate the shell, add those Bowser spikes, and reshape the head. This is gonna look better later. Grab this flipper and make it an arm. Add some horn. And now for color, red, green, yellow. Grow some teeth. Look at that tooth gap. Now claws and feet. And here we've got ourselves Bowser. Oh my gosh, Bowser's getting larger and larger. Wait, we just got a boss bar. more. Look at him. That face, that hands, always in the air. And look at those toes. Extra detail on the toes. Look at these spikes right here. Those look deadly. Look, even the villagers are venturing over to see. Oh my, he started shooting fireballs at the villager. Bowser, what are you doing? Stop that. Oh my gosh. Hey, get away from her. He just went over that villager. Bowser, you're destroying this village. Stop. Oh, oh my gosh. What kind of amazing superpower is that? Some sort of flaming claw attack of doom? I'm so sorry, villager. Guys, I'd recommend running.
Show me where the princess is!
Oh, God. I made a huge mistake. Bowser's going after the princess. I need to get back to Blockbench and make some more video game characters. We'll turn this piglet into Mario. We're gonna have to change these feet and add some blue. We can keep the nose, but we're gonna move it up. Red arms, blue chest. Now fix the face. Make a classic mustache. Toss on some eyeballs. And it's not Mario without his hat.
Nope.
Fix these overalls. Boop and boop. Ooh. Oh, hair. Couple more final touches. All right, and here we got ourselves Mario. Oh, look amazing, actually. Look at him run around. If I drop some mushrooms on top of Wait, what are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Oh, Mario, you just jumped on a chicken. That was so neat. Plus, we get the sweet sound effect, too. And if I toss a mushroom on top of Mario, there you go, have some mushrooms. Hey. Look, I just made him huge. Actually, now that you're big, Mario, I can get a good look at your face and your hat. Oh my gosh, you look sweet, and the buttons on your overalls, impeccable. What happens if I drop you a gold coin? He takes it right away. He can't resist, and then he jumps. Oops. I guess we're gonna need another video game character to beat Bowser. We're gonna turn this zombie into Sonic. Start with blue. Zombie arms are a little bit too large. Add those white gloves and throw on Sonic's tan belly. Make the legs skinny. I mean faster. Install 2 ears. Add the shoes. No. That's better. Add some face detail by making that nose 3D. Sweet as big eyes. Avoiding the ugly Sonic. And of course, it's not Sonic unless we have those iconic quills for hair. And here he is. We've got Sonic. Oh my gosh, the quills look amazing. Sonic, shoes, eyes, everything. And leaves blue particles behind him. He's running right out of my vision. I can't even watch him closely. What else can you do, Sonic? Do something. He just rolled off and destroyed that sheep. I got a poor sheep right here. I'm gonna just set it down and see what Sonic decides to do. There he goes, blue ball attack. Excellent. Sonic and Mario together. That should be powerful. Bowser's been sitting here the whole time, and he hardly has taken any damage whatsoever. There's not a single villager left in this entire village, and Bowser is just screaming in victory right now. All right, Mario, you're up. Take that mushroom. Get big. All right, buddy. Take down Bowser. Here's a coin for you, too. Might as well get a Sonic in there, too. These two should be able to handle him no problem. Oh, no! Mario died instantly. Sonic, please, you've got to save us. Bowser's on a rampage. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Sonic. No, don't tell me that. Bowser, you can't have the princess.
Oh, the princess will be mine!
I'm gonna need some more video game characters to do this right. Quickly, get back in the block bench. I'm gonna turn this Enderman into Huggy Wuggy because he's tall. Make it blue, shake the head, add some fur, big spooky eyes, red lips, and creepy mouth. Now open that killer jaw. And we need some yellow grabby hands and yellow feet. And we've got the final Huggy Wuggy. Oh my gosh, he looks immaculate. Look at those long legs. Oh, disgusting mouth. That's good. Look at the fur on the top of his head. Spiky. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, he can still teleport. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I just brought a bunch of pigs in. We're gonna find out what Huggy Wuggy does. All right, buddy. Whoa, wait, it's a big sweeping attack. Whoa, that was a 2-for-1. Huggy Wuggy's got a dash as well as his teleport. It's gonna be almost impossible for Bowser to catch him, but it still might not be enough, so we're gonna get back to Blockbench right now. We're making Freddy Fazbear, and I'm using a gong. That's the most animatronic thing I could think of. Paint him brown, and then attach the hearing devices. What? Ears. Squish this, and make a snout. Add his iconic hat. Dislocate the arms, bend them, and add some machine bones, fingers. Here. Split and room for bones. Extra time. Great white eyes, pearly teeth, light brown belly. We can't make Freddy without the bow tie. And now for the evil selling of Freddy Freddy. Oh my goodness, he's actually scary. Run! Wait, actually, you're my team. Look at the bow tie, creepy face, weird mouth, with those ears and hats. It's actually quite cute. I mean, look how well those bows turned out. Bowser. Next we have Among Us, and we're gonna use a strider because they're sus. Remove the hair. Basically, delete everything. Paint it red, add the visor, and throw on a backpack. Wait, is that a jetpack or a backpack? And here we have it, Among Us. Red. That sure looks kind of cute. I mean, look at him. Tiny little legs, cute backpack. Just don't you turn into a backstabbing maniac. Okay, you are the test subject. He's very slowly moving. Oh, wait, do it again. He just creeps ever so slowly. He chased him all the way to the water. Oh, that was good. Now that was gruesome. But Bowser has a shell on his back, so we're still gonna need more help. I bet you can guess where we're going with this. Fortnite loop llama. Start with the stubby legs. Move the head, then duplicate it for a long neck. And a four-eyed llama. Paint it purple and extend the ears. Now for the mouth. That doesn't look right. Boom. There we go. And a blue body and a light blue legs. Now the stripe. And I almost forgot the tail. And we've got ourselves our final llama. Actually, it looks so good. Look at the fluffy texture. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see what kind of Fortnite magic you brought to Minecraft. Give me some loot! Give me loot! Okay, he's not dying. No loot. Here, take on his pig. Oh, he's spitting stuff out. Oh my gosh, he just spit a grenade out. Another grenade. There it is. That one's like a TNT. Wait, it is. A dynamite grenade. Another one. Here we go. Whoa. No way. A smoke grenade. 3 grenades from Fortnite. I'm feeling a little more confident. Oh, we've got to be certain we beat Bowser. Next up is Link. And we're starting with a skeleton, which means we're going to need to add flesh. But first, green hat. The first flesh and face. That's better. Then hair. Adjust the hat. Then soak him green. Adjust the tunic. Now his belt. The gold version. White tights. And finally, boots. And we got ourselves the all-powerful Link. And that hat texture definitely paid off. It was looking a little weird before. Hair, perfect, eyes blue, and the expensive gold belt. Looks like he chose to come in with his bow this time. Let's test on some chickens. Okay, Link, show us how you're going to take down Bowser. Oh, he's using the bow. Ooh, nice. Oh, he does have a sword. Wait, that looks awesome. Oh, you can't even outrun Link. And if he wants to, he just switched from his sword to his bow. Oh, nice shot. Link looks ready. Oh, we're stuck to dancing. Whoa, what is that? Oh no, Bowser's already after the princess. We have to hurry. From Piglin Brute to Roblox Dude. Now for the round ahead. This might work. Oh, it's getting hard to see. Okay, perfectly round. Yellow, green, blue, yellow. Beefy arms, thunder thighs. And here we have it, our Roblox Dude. He actually looks amazing. This may be the perfect model. But look at those beefy arms and the thunder thighs. Piglin Brute, picks for you. Prove your worth, Roblox Dude. What does that sound? Oh, hold up. Did you just fire a pew-pew device? What? Oh my goodness! It is a pew-pew device! I did not even add that! Where did you find that? Roblox Dude is bringing contraband to the fight. Just one last mob to beat Bowser. We can turn a fox into Pikachu. Flatten the tail so we can give it the lightning look. Pikachu is mostly yellow. Delete these square ears. Pika ears! Now for the face. Alright, I did my best. Bigger back legs and short front arms. Actually awesome! Look how cute it is! It's cute, alright, tail? Amazing! Looks like lightning. Real question is it lightning? Those eyes are still freaking me out. Don't look at me like that. Let's see how well you do against something a little more powerful than a pig. Oh my, what? Lightning! Do it again. Nice work! Whoa! Wait! Pikachu, you got super speed too! This is exactly what we need to finally take down Bowser. Let's move! Alright, Bowser, it's time to be taken down. Oh, no, he's not here. I know where he went. Oh no, it's just as I suspected. Bowser beat us to the princess. Pretty. You're up, Llama, Mario, Link, Among Us, Dude, Pikachu, Roblox, Huggy Wuggy, and Sonic. Alright guys,